is nothing but a taste bud. And
well, I opened up the boar's nest. If y'all want to come over there.
is that what we want to do, Hogland?
Well, I opened it up already.
I'm not trying to be cool. I won't even drink anymore at all. So
I think I'm gonna talk tonight, fellas. Appreciate it.
Okay, Jane.
I'm gonna go over to your leg, Pug Leg.
All right.
I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna be up
Tonight.
All right. Hey, I don't mind. Hey, I don't mind you drinking it if you drink it as long as you don't, in a glass or cup or something.
Say that again?
I don't mind the drinking as long as, it's in a glass or a cup or something.
Yeah, like as long as there's no advertisement on it.
Right.
Looks like you're drinking lemonade.
That's right.
All right, guys.
Yeah, right.
Good with
This
you.
is water.
When we see you around, I'm gonna call it tonight. I've been up all day today, all night. So
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Hey,
All right. Good night, Jane.
Let me up on the
Good night.
panel.
if Jay's gonna go, good night. Sweet
Night.
dreams.
Night, John. All of
Night,
later,
John.
Steve.
What'd you say, Steve?
John, all of you a Jim, man. Not a J.
Later, Blue Line.
A G.
Later.
G-E-M.
Gee.
Hogleg, you gonna let me up on the panel over there? My bar.
I think I'll let you up there, Steve.
All right. Well, I'm gone then.
All right.
All right. We're out of here.
There you go.
Hello, good people. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? All right. I got to do this at least one time. Doggone.
Hey, did we just? Isn't this like a replay? Isn't this like deja vu? Deja vu.
Yeah.
Hey, did we just? Isn't this like a replay? Isn't this like deja vu? Deja vu. Okay, now we're getting feedback.
That's my
Glad to
fault.
help everybody out.
Kill all your YouTube.
All of mine's done.
Hey, God. Hey, that's Dink. Was he in the other place? John's still over here.
No, I think he
Oh,
left.
he
said he'd
didn't
been
bang
up
his
all-
tie.
Yeah, he said he'd been up all day long.
Yeah, but I can't. I have trouble sometimes thinking about it because this group. I was talking about the Brotherhood of Catfishermen and the other fee, the other string,
Hey, Garv.
and very few people that are in this community, this YouTube community, were in the Brotherhood of Catfishermen. Y'all never heard of it, I don't guess.
Lyle Stokes.
No.
Yeah, Lyle was in it. Lyle was one of the
I
members.
think he lives in my town. I think I
No,
know it.
Lyle is in somewhere in Missouri.
Okay, it must be a different Lyle Stokes.
Oh,
I swear there's a
Lyle's an
Lyle.
old Lyle's an older fella. I don't believe Lyle's as old as I am. He might
Okay.
be.
All right.
How
Well,
old
Yeah,
is
okay,
he,
my
Steve?
dad is 60,
Huh?
and one of his friends' names is Lyle Stokes.
Okay, John Order. Take it easy.
But my dad doesn't fit. My dad fishes just to kill them. That's his like that. He fishes to kill catfish.
To
I
eat him.
love my dad, but
He
when I go
he
fishing with him, if
catches
I
them to
catch
eat
one,
them.
I'll try to throw it back as fast as possible.
He catches them. He's from the old school. I was from the old school. Listen, I wished I had if I had a nickel for every pound of catfish, 40 and 50-pound catfish I have cleaned and put in the freezer, I would
Good
be,
night, Kimberly.
I'd have plenty of money
Yeah, you have
because I'm from the old school. Hell, I'm 74 years old. We caught them to eat them.
to.
When we caught
Well, I feel like
one,
it's kind of like a primitive thing. It's like when you catch a fish, you're like, I'm gonna keep
our
it
reason
because
I was
I
out there to
eat it.
catch them was to eat them. And
Yeah, it's like
or to
I'm
catch.
here because I need food.
Well, I didn't need the food, but when I caught him to eat him. Just like when I shot a deer to clean him and eat it.
Right.
And I
Hey,
don't,
Garv.
I hadn't kept.
Hang on. Keep that thought right there. I got to welcome some folks in.
Go
Ernie
ahead,
Brown. Good morning, Ernie. Good
and
morning,
I'll get
y'all.
Kimberly and Curtis
What's up, everybody?
Dallas.
and Ernie Brown.
This is the first time I've ever been on this channel.
Garv. Fins and Fowl. Welcome in, Blue Line.
Where's Fins? That's my partner.
Clayton for nuts.
Clayton the fishing nut.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm obsessed with it.
Hey,
I
Fins.
can't.
Quitman Curtis. Welcome.
That's quiet,
I will
man.
literally go out 9 times to 10. Will
Quiet.
not catch a fish. But
Big
I'm
Gold
too
Stink.
obsessed with it.
Welcome in.
Why. Like
But I
sometimes I
don't.
feel like I'm an idiot for even going out there and trying to catch.
Solo Texan. Welcome in. All
So,
right.
Garv, you won a couple of prizes on the tournament during the drawing tonight, didn't you?
Welcome
I
in,
remember seeing
Stan
that name.
Polar
in it.
bear.
And Polar Bear.
Yeah, Stan. They sure did.
Garth Morgan. What's up, everybody?
Hey, polar bear. Yeah, the Indians had a name for bad fishermen. They called them vegetarians.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's funny. Every time I hear it, it's funny. But
I'll keep fish. Like
I love
I don't mind keeping fish, especially channel cat. I'll keep a lot of channel cats, and it doesn't bother me. But when I see people keeping giant blues or big flatheads, it like I don't know why it just irks. Like it gets to me. It gets to me.
I'll keep any fish as
big
long as
fish.
20
Big
pounds
fish
or
need to
under.
be turned back.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Okay, so I've always heard this story that in the 1800s, that people used to catch blue cats that were 300 pounds, and the reason that they're gone is because we killed them and ate them, and now those genes are gone. So they've just gotten smaller and smaller and smaller. I don't know if it's true, but
Well,
I would
there
love
is
to
a
catch
picture.
a
There is a picture in my family. I don't have the picture. My aunt has a picture. Well, her kids have the picture now. I wanted the picture, but I had to make a trade for something else. It was my granddaddy. He was born in 1898. And him and some friend are standing up with a pole between them. And they got do y'all know what a hay hook is? Do you know what a hay hook is?
I feel like I
Something you
should
pick
know.
your hay bells with.
No, a hay hook,
Yeah.
a hand. You hold it in your hand. It's got a
Yeah.
handle that fits in here, and it's got a hook
Yeah.
on it. Where
Yeah,
you
you get your hay bales.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you hook two ends of the hay.
Yeah.
You know what a hay
Yeah.
hook is,
Yeah.
Well,
I
they
used to
got
throw
two.
hay.
huh?
I used to throw hay like that.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm talking about. Them two hooks that you grab,
Yeah.
and throw in the end of the bale and throw up on
Right.
the way. And they got two hay hooks tied to a pole and hanging between them. And they got two flatheads hanging up. And my granddaddy always said that those two fish together weigh 300 pounds.
Welcome in, David Pool.
Now, I don't know. That's just what my grandfather always told me. And, you know, though that's two big flatheads, even if they weighed 60 pounds apiece. My grandfather was 6'1", and the man with him was right there close. And so, you know, the fish was 5.5 feet long. And it's an old damn. I don't know how old that photo would have been. It'd have been in the early. It would have been in the early, but it'd have been 1920. It couldn't have been much later than 1920, 1930.
Right.
It was before the Depression.
yeah,
And they were caught on the Mississippi River. He was working in a place called Hughes, Arkansas. He's managing a farm over there it's below Memphis, but on the Arkansas side.
yeah.
But yeah, we had them. But listen, you're a young guy, Clayton. In the 60s, when I started fishing out there on the Mississippi River, I've told this before several times on these live streams. When I started in the 60s, when we caught a fish, when we caught a catfish that we could actually clean and eat, we thought the world was coming. I mean, it was like God was putting manna down out of the sky.
Yeah.
And it, you know, we were catching fish
1960s polar bear.
in the 60s. Okay. Now,
Come on.
we were, now just to show you how it worked, 15, 20 miles down the river from where we were fishing is Rosedale, Mississippi. And it's where the White River comes out and dumps into the Mississippi. And it comes out of Arkansas and dumps in. We were fishing above the White River, north of the White River. And we could not, the first, in 1969, in July of 1969, I spent 2 weeks. Huh?
I was 3 years old.
And we've heard this story, I'm sure, Hog Leg. I imagine I told it in here. I tell this stuff, and I don't remember where I tell it. But July of 1969, I spent 2 weeks on an island in the Mississippi River camping and running trot lines with a 9.5 Johnson outboard.
Wait a minute now. In the summer of 69?
July of 1969.
There you go. In the summer of 69.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a
The reason I can
about
remember this, the reason I was over there,
69 was a good year.
the reason I can remember this is because I got married August the 16th of 1969. And I spent 2 weeks over there on that island by my damn self making sure that this is what I was going to do, is get married. And I was running trot lines. And I was baiting with a commercial fisherman that showed me what bait to use. I was baiting with baby toad frogs.
Brian Adams.
And I was wearing them out, the blues. Pound and a half, 2 pound blues on trot line, fishing real tight on top of the water. and I caught a leopard frog. We call them leap frogs. I think the rest of the world calls them leopard frogs. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The ones that can jump about 6 feet at a leap. They brown and they can jump like they ain't a toad frog.
Bullfrog?
Yeah.
No, it's a leopard frog. It's brown. But anyway, I caught one, and I tied a hook and a line on a pole on a stick sticking out of a tree there, and tied him up right on top of the water. Because I was baiting with toad frogs to start with, and these toad frogs, you put them on your hook, and you hook them right in the skin between their back legs where they can swim, and they get back up on the line. You know when they swim, and when all that was happening, the fish had hit them.
Right.
And I was wearing the fish out. They were people. I had a brother-in-law, a cousin-in-law that came. My sister came, and they were carrying all these clean fish back with them. They would come spend a couple of nights with me and bring ice and this and that and the other. Well, anyway, I put this leopard frog on this dead limb. It was about that big around. And I said, the leopard frog, I made the line just right where he could swim around. And I went back the next morning to check this line, and the damn limb was broke out of the tree.
They didn't have fishing poles back then, right?
Yeah,
was a
but
fishing pole.
I was strictly fishing. I was
Cane poles.
That's all they had back then days.
I didn't know if I was ever going to come off that island or not, because I was going to get married, and I was thinking I might just live out there. Anyway, I scattered around through the woods with that little 9.5, and I saw that pole, and it was a flathead, the first flathead I had ever seen in my life. And he was a monster. And it just so happened that this was at the tail end of the trip. Well, I put this fish, I took a piece of nylon rope and made a stringer, unwoven it, undid the rope so I could, and got it, and it got him tied off and kept him alive. Tied him to a tree there at the camp. So when I go back to town, my truck, I had a 49 Ford truck, and it was parked. And I drug everything up there, put the boat in the back of the truck, and the old motor and all this. And I kept that fish alive in water in the back of my truck. Because I had never seen a fish like that before.
You knew it was like a anomaly.
It was a monster. And I wanted to carry him back to town and show him out.
Right.
So Steve, you stayed on this island?
There's an island in the middle of the Mississippi River.
So is that where the girl lived too?
No. I was by myself, except for people that would come over and visit.
Oh, okay. I thought you were staying on an island with a girl. You were thinking about marrying her.
No.
Hey y'all, I'll be right back.
Listen, this was in July in Mississippi, and there wasn't no pleasure to it. But so the whole thing about this story is there wasn't no fish. We just did not catch any size fish, and I caught this monster, flathead. And people came, I carried him, and up there, downtown, little town I lived in, 2,500 people. People who and on over this damn fish, and they carried him in there and weighed him in the grocery store on the damn meat rack, on the meat scales. The big white meat scales. And people were oohing and ahhing over this fish. And you know what that flathead weighed?
62 pounds.
5 pounds.
Oh, wow.
1969. 5 pounds. And world of people said that's the biggest catfish they've seen. Not the old heads, but the people my age and a few years younger and a few years older. And then the Clean Water Act of 1969, 1970. The Clean Water Act came out. and they started cleaning up the discharges into the Mississippi River and all the other rivers.
Right.
And listen to me now. Listen real close. 1969, and now look at what they're catching in the Mississippi River.
Yeah.
So the fish are making a big comeback. They're making a tremendous comeback. A tremendous comeback. When I can carry a 5-pound fish into town and show him off, and people are oohing and ahhing over how big that fish is. Plus, it was the first flathead I had ever seen. And you've heard me say before, Hogleg, that your best friends on the Mississippi River or any river, the best friends you can make are the commercial fishermen. Maybe you hadn't
Right.
heard me. I have said
Yeah,
that.
I've heard it.
Because they'll tell you where the fish are, where you can catch them, where to go, what you need to be using for bait. They can tell you all that.
Welcome in, Carl.
And so I had commercial fishing friends. They were old men, older people but and they never caught fish like that.
Wow.
The river was polluted so bad there wasn't no damn fish.
Wow.
I remember when I caught my first flathead catfish, it was 5 pounds, and I swear I thought it was 30. I was like, this has got to be a 30-pound fish.
I wasn't even sure what I had caught. I had heard of flatheads.
Yeah, it's like a crazy. It's like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, but I wasn't down. I thought I had a flathead, but I wasn't sure. I didn't know for sure. Because I hadn't caught a world of bullheads at that time, because that's what we had in the bayous and the ditches out where I grew up out in the country.
That's the first thing I thought too. When I first caught my first flathead, it was like 4.6
This is a mature bullhead.
Yeah, I was like, this is
That's what they look like.
I was like, this is gonna.
But I ate that sucker. I'll tell you that. I wish I'd let him go.
My dad killed mine. I caught two. I caught one that was 4.6 pounds, and I caught one that's 5.2 pounds. And my dad killed both of them, and we ate them, and they were delicious.
Yeah,
they were like the best catfish I've ever had.
Don't worry about killing a few fish, man. Don't be a
especially a 5-pounder. That's not a big deal to me.
Don't be a tree hugger. Don't you keep a few fish to eat. Don't worry about it. Don't let that bother you. Don't say kill them.
If you kill a 70-pounder though,
no, you ought not do that.
No,
it messes with me. I'm like, okay, I don't want to fish with that person anymore. Like,
well, you're right. Listen, I can go a lot further than that with that, Clayton. When
my dad will kill any fish he catches. I love my dad to death. But if he catches a 50-pound fish, he's like, we hit the jackpot. Like, we're going to have the best fish fry of our life.
Well, see, the proper word's not kill, it's harvest.
Harvest. Yeah, harvest.
But you also have to remember, if he catches that fish, and this has always been my theory, if he catches that fish, that's his fish to do what he wants to with.
Yep.
Yeah, he paid for his license. What makes me mad is when I'm the one that catches the fish.
No, that's your fish.
Yeah, it pisses me off. I'm like, I want to let it go, and he's like, "What are you, stupid?" He's like, "Why are you gonna let that fish go?"
But it's your fish.
I'm like, I want it to live and have babies and reproduce.
Sticks and stones can break your bones, but words can never hurt you. Not even those, man.
But the backside of the old man can.
My dad will beat the shit out of me. If I let a fish go, my dad will beat the shit out of me.
No, he won't.
I'm not joking either. If I let a big fish go, he'll slap the shit out of my ass. He'll rear back on me. I gotta dodge out of the way. Like, I love my dad to death.
There you go.
He's like primitive. He's like, we need that meat. I'm like, we don't need that meat. We can go to McDonald's and get a burger. We don't have to kill that big ass fish. Like, even a 15-pound flathead, I'll let it go because I'm like, the water that I fish, if you catch a 10-pound flathead, it's like a unicorn. It's like you caught the rarest thing in our area. It's like, it's crazy.
Wow.
But then I see, okay, so there's a guy named Emmett Smith, and he lives. Y'all know who Emmett Smith is. He played. It's a white guy named Emmett Smith.
Okay.
He never played for the Cowboys.
Right.
He catches 70-pound fish on a regular basis, 70-pound flatheads on a regular basis, and he kills them. And he eats them. And it's like, okay, I'm fine with that because you paid for your license and you can go do that if you want to. But at the same time, I'm like, why didn't you let it go so I could catch it too? Like,
And so,
okay, you look at it this way. You look at the fish thing. You want to put the biggest fish back in the water, but you look at a deer hunter. What does a deer hunter go out there and do? He gets to the biggest buck there is out there. He's not looking for meat. He's looking for horns.
Yeah.
He'll pass 5 does, let them pass by a spike, a 4-point.
so they can hang its big ass
right off. Yeah,
fence.
that's what I mean. A doe tastes. You put the two meat out there, a doe and a buck. You ain't gonna tell the difference between the two.
Yeah.
As far as meat.
well, yeah, I can because I prefer a doe meat over a buck's meat. You know why?
Yeah, because the buck's usually a little tougher and
and they have
More
more
muscle.
gamier.
yeah.
But but that's the thing. I mean, every hunter you talk to, they're not pictures of a doe that they've shot or a little 4-point. They want the big 12-point.
Oh, I used to work at a
buck.
processing plant, and we would skin hogs and deer all day long. And some of the deer that they brought in, like the spikes, I think is what it was. Just like, why'd you shoot it? Like, you could have let it go, and it's because they thought it was a doe.
And I'll tell you, I hunt hogs on a regular basis, and I've done got to the point. I done got to the point where I don't keep any boars unless they're 40 pounds or less.
I mean, they're nasty, aren't they? The ones I skinned were disgusting.
Yeah,
they had
they're nasty. I'll shoot them, and I don't keep any sows that are pregnant or 250 pounds or better.
Right.
I'll shoot
One of the most messed up things that I ever had to do was harvest the babies from the people requested it, that they wanted the babies harvested from the sow.
Oh, wow.
It was like, ugh. Like, why would it felt like I was like a doctor in an abortion clinic or something.
Yeah, really.
It was like, why would you want that? Like, they wanted it. They were like, we want the babies. I guess it was more of like, we didn't know it was pregnant. We want to make sure that we use it. Yeah, we want to make sure that we actually are going to use it, I guess.
Right.
Well, y'all better kill all them damn pigs. I can tell you that.
Well, I'll kill them, but I'll leave the big ones out there for the buzzards. And now,
you better kill them. Now, I don't care what you leave them for, but you better get rid of them. They'll root you out of hog and house and home.
Is that
I feel like I'm kind of like in between. I'm like torn between like.
There you go.
See that tree right there?
Sunland Farm.
That's pecan tree.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
They love
Are you from Texas?
No, I'm in Georgia.
He's in South Georgia.
South Georgia.
I have a couple of buddies that live here in Texas, in my town, that are from Georgia. They're pretty cool guys. They're good. They're good guys.
Oh yeah, ain't nothing. We don't have too many bad people in Georgia.
I mean,
Except all them Bulldog fans.
yeah. Well, I feel like I just heard a joke the other day that was like, I can't. I'm too drunk to remember. Go on. What were you saying?
Dallas.
I tell you what. I tell you what. You gonna watch that ball game come Monday?
I'm gonna watch it.
Okay.
What game? What ball game?
Alabama, Georgia.
No, Georgia and Alabama.
Georgia, Alabama. Then. Now you want to
Georgia, is that college?
Yeah.
It's for the
I
national
don't
championship.
see. I don't watch
National.
college football.
I
I
don't
need
watch-
to.
I don't watch pro football. I watch college football, and
Right.
See,
they
all
about
my
to get where I
buddies
don't even
watch
watch that.
college football, and I'm the opposite. I only watch.
Wow. And see, I don't watch NFL football.
See,
Me
that's
I just
I mean, I'll
college.
watch it, but I could care less what happens.
right.
Listen,
I'm
hey,
the same
all
way.
day.
Like
Did you hear my
I'm a
oration?
Cowboys fan. I know that's gonna get me some hate probably, but I'm a Cowboys fan. And
They got lucky today. I mean, that just shows
Hey,
how
hey.
crappy they are.
Dak
They
Prescott-
had to use their first team to beat a second and third string Philadelphia.
it's one of those things where it's like I'm loyal to my team but I hate them. It's like it's so weird. It's like
Well, I mean, I grew up a Cowboy fan because I live in Fort Worth. I went to a bunch of
Right.
the games.
it's like you
But
have
when
no
Jerry
choice, so you
Jones
get
bought the team, and then what he done to Tom Landry, the way he treated him, I lost all. I mean, now I'm in Arkansas, which is here at the University of Arkansas, which that's where Jerry Jones is from. He gives Arkansas all kinds of money, but I can't stand the guy. I can't stand the Cowboys. Tony Romo. I always want to run into Tony Romo and say, "Hey, let me see your Super Bowl ring." Oh yeah, I forgot. You're the only quarterback that don't have one. But
you know what? Okay, so it pisses me off when Troy Aikman talks about anytime that he talks about the Cowboys. It pisses me off, and I don't know why. I mean, I kind of know why. It's like he thinks he's better, and he was, I think, in my opinion.
with Troy Aikman,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean he was right under Roger Staubach. He was the best. He was the best quarterback that took over after him. But then
yeah, he cared more
they
about
haven't had a
winning than
quarterback.
stats.
They haven't had a quarterback that was really worth the crap since then.
That's
I mean,
true.
you got Zach right now. Yeah, he had a good first year, but he's average now.
I go give me some more tea.
He's
Be right
Dak sucks.
I mean,
I'm a
Zach was.
Cowboys fan, and I will say that Dak sucks. He sucks.
But yeah, I mean, he was good his first year, his
Who y'all
rookie
talking
year.
about now?
So was Ezekiel Elliott.
And so was Zeke. But now they've got the big head, and that's what they get there. But I can't say anything for a little 24, 26-year-old that's making $54 million in 3 years,
Yeah.
Over $800,000 a game.
That shit pisses me off so bad. I'm like, why are you doing that? You look like an idiot.
Who y'all talking
I
about?
don't know.
The Cowboys.
Zach who?
He's a running back for the Dallas Cowboys.
Who's the
Are you talking
quarterback?
about Zeke or Dak?
Zeke and Zach and both of
Who
them.
is Zach?
Zeke and Dak. Dak pisses me off. Zeke
Who is
pisses
Zach?
me off. Dak.
Who is
D-A-K.
Dak? Who is Dak?
He is the quarterback for.
What's his name?
Okay, so I like the Steelers. I like
Dak what?
I like the Vikings.
You gotta tell Steve answer his questions.
Who is Dak?
That's the quarterback.
What's
Dak
his last
Prescott.
name?
Zeke Elliott.
Dak.
That's like
Dak.
Dak Prescott.
Oh, that's
You don't
that's
watch
the
NFL
guy
at all?
from Mississippi State that got his ass whooped in Florida on spring break, ain't it?
I think so. Yeah.
I know so.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the thing is like,
And he's running the Cowboy
follow
outfit.
college football. I don't. Okay, so so you were saying earlier Steve, that you would think you would like to hang out with my dad.
No, you said that.
Stan,
No,
I
I said you
100%
reminded
agree
me
with
of my
you.
dad,
Yes,
and you
right.
said
Oh
I
yeah.
I'd like to
quit
hang out.
when they started kneeling.
I
I
don't
quit
think
watching.
he would like to hang out with you
Right.
because he loves. It doesn't matter who it is. If they're on the Cowboys, he loves them. He loves them no matter what.
Yeah.
He thinks they're the best at everything. And if you say something, see, that's okay. So my dad, you and my dad's humor are a lot alike. They're really similar. Like,
Mhm.
or some of the stuff that you were saying early on about politics and stuff were similar to what my dad would say.
Wasn't talking politics now. I never
Well,
talked.
I know. Or, I
It
mean,
was history.
you know,
It wasn't politics.
it wasn't politics, but it was borderline. I feel
Well,
like y'all would get along at that, but if y'all started talking about football, I feel like it might become a problem.
I don't watch the pro. If it wasn't for Las Vegas, there wouldn't be no pro sports.
I don't
No.
know. I think the thing they made this year with now the college players can start getting paid or getting
Oh, it's over
subsidies.
with. College
Yeah,
sports
I think
is
that
over
was
with.
worst mistake
Yep.
because I mean
I
they're
think
already getting
the majority
education.
of Dallas fans are really upset with Dak and Zeke, and they're really happy with Trayvon Diggs. They're really happy with Micah Parsons. Like,
But Dallas won't make it past the first round. They'll
yeah,
lose.
they won't. I'm a Dallas fan, and I will say I don't think they'll make it. I really
But-
don't.
I mean, everybody says, "Well, look at the record. They won what now? 12 games." But look at their conference. Their
They won't make
conference
it.
sucks.
Did you see them first? God damn it! I can't even think straight right now. I don't think they'll make it. I don't think. I'm a Dallas fan. Forced. I feel like I'm a forced Dallas fan because of my family, and I don't think they'll make it. I want them to, but I just don't see it.
But see, here's my whole thing. You look at an average team, even the worst team, the money that those players are getting paid to play as a pro athlete,
It is
and
ridiculous.
they get out there and lay an egg and lose really bad, like 12 to 62 or something.
Yeah.
You would think you paying if I was making that much money and working at a job and I didn't produce, I'd be fired.
Yep. Exactly.
So I mean that's what we've got. We've got 2 or 3 players on the one team that's is taking up the most of the salary because they're quote good. And then you got other players that are making good salaries and they're somewhat okay. But you watch a game, you think between those two teams, the amount of money that's being paid to those players to watch play a game, it ought to be a close game. I remember back when the NFL striked, I was a kid. They were having the scab teams. The scab team guys were only getting paid like $5,000 to come play a game. If you went to the playoffs, like the wild card, back then you got paid 10,000. The winner got paid 20, and the loser got paid $10,000 to go to each game. And now you look at what they're making now, $60,000 for 2 or 3 years. $60 million for 2 or 3 years, plus endorsements. It's ridiculous.
Susquehanna Stan, I agree with you 1,150%.
That's right.
Both of your last statements. And you couldn't tear me away from the television in NASCAR, and I never turn it on anymore.
Yeah, I quit watching. I quit watching NASCAR last year. Well, the year before last, they made a statement: "You're not going to catch us kneeling. We're going to be, we're going to stand up for the flag." And then they started all the kneeling, got rid of the Confederate flag, and I haven't watched a NASCAR race now in 2 years.
And I I'm the same way with all the sports.
You're the same way with girls. What?
Sports are not supposed to be political, and when they start bringing politics into it,
Right.
I turn them loose.
Right.
And now the college, I know Hogleg and I are big college sports fans.
Right.
He loves Georgia. I like Ole Miss. He loves Georgia. I like Ole Miss. And with the portal that we got, they dealing with now, this transfer portal,
Right.
and all this other stuff, college sports is gone too. Do y'all realize
I
that?
love this feeling.
You know where you go next to watch true sports? It's gonna be high school.
Right.
And that's
Well,
the only thing.
now with the players being able to get money for whatever commercials, or it just opens the door for more under the carpet. Here, you come to my school, I'll give
I'm
you
not.
50,000.
Not quiet man, Curtis. I'm not.
But
Jim, let me tell you something.
opens the door for some backstage money.
Jim,
In fact, I'm closing.
y'all listen to
Quiet
this.
man, Curtis.
Jim,
See that
listen to
cat
this.
on there? I'm done.
Hogleg and everybody.
Fins and pout.
I want to tell you some first-hand information.
I just got the hiccups real bad. I'm not about to throw up though.
I want y'all. I'm gonna tell you this this is from the horse's mouth. This is
I'm done.
from hearsay.
I'm done. Quiet man, Curtis.
6 years ago, actually, a little bit before that. How many you heard me talk about the man that came and we caught 42 flatheads in 4 days?
Yeah.
Okay. His granddaughter, this man's granddaughter, I'm not going to name any names on here, but that man's granddaughter was a blooming 7th or 8th grader in Kansas as a softball player. And she was a pitcher. Okay, I was a high school baseball coach when her granddad and I met through the Brotherhood of Catfishermen on the internet.
Right.
And I was a high school and I was pretty good high school baseball coach.
Right.
But she was only getting to play on days she pitched, and she wanted to learn to hit. Her daddy is a retired military, and he works on military contracts at what's that? At Manhattan, Kansas. What's that fort? Fort?
Huh? I don't know. I don't know.
Fort at Manhattan, Kansas.
Okay.
Anyway, he was working contract there after he got out of the military, and Dale asked me could I help her with her hitting. So I wrote him up I emailed him a list of things that she needed to do, and she was a strong girl,
Right.
Statuesque girl. She was kind of tall and all, and wasn't skinny, wasn't fat, just built just right.
Right.
And I sent him a list of things that she could do, drills that she could do on her own to learn to be a better hitter. Well, the next thing I know, Dale sends me a text message and says she's going to be playing in Florida in a ninth grade 15-year-old tournament. It's going to be televised, ESPN.
Wow.
And I sit up here, and she's playing first base and pitching, and I'm sitting here in Greenville, Mississippi, watching, and she laced the damn ball. I mean, she's a right-handed hitter, and she laced a line shot off of the top of the right field fence. And all the stuff I taught boys through the years,
Right.
I thought to myself, I said, I love teaching little girls, and I never have met her. All I did was send them the information of what to teach her.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so she ends up being the #1 recruit to Oklahoma softball.
Who's the homie is?
And we all know about Oklahoma girls softball. she was the number. She signed as a 10th grader to go to Oklahoma. All right, she didn't get to play at Oklahoma. They won the state of Kansas that year. She did whatever school she went to down there. And her granddaddy called me on the telephone and said, "Coach said she's gonna leave Oklahoma." And I said, "Well, what you want me to do?" He said,
free bird.
I want you to see what you can do at Ole Miss." I got right on the telephone. Kay and I, my wife and I, were on our way to a baseball series at Oxford that week, at Ole Miss that weekend to watch baseball.
Right.
And I was in Clarksdale, Mississippi. You can look it up on the map. My wife was driving. And I got on the telephone and I made my contacts. And before I got 12 miles down the road, the Ole Miss softball coach called me on my cell phone. I knew who to call. I knew how to get in touch with him. And I told him what was up. And he said, "Well, yeah." Is she going to transfer? I said, "She's going to transfer." And by the time 45 minutes, by the time I got from where I was on the highway to Oxford, they came up, my buddy that I had called and made contact with that worked at Oxford at Ole Miss, came up and said that he had already talked to her. He couldn't talk to her. He had to talk to another person. NCAA is all fun.
All kinds of mess up.
All kinds of bullshit.
Hey, Hogleg.
Anyway, to get to the bottom of the story.
Yeah, Jim.
I'm going to get out of here.
She signed it Ole Miss.
My bedtime.
I want y'all to hear
It's a
this.
pleasure meeting you, man.
Don't leave, Jim.
Same here.
She came to Ole Miss. You know what her allotment
Hopefully I'll see
was?
you again on Mike's channel. Or
You know what her
Hogleg's
legal allotment was at Ole Miss as a
Not
softball
everybody.
player?
Handlebar, bro.
What's that?
$540 a month. That's above her scholarship and everything.
Oh, wow.
And it's legal. And she's a softball player now.
Yeah.
And they could give her $540 a month.
Wow.
Cash money.
Oh, wow.
Now listen now. Wow, you saying wow. That's a softball player, a girl softball player.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now what were they giving the football players?
They ain't no telling.
Legally.
75 million to 100 million to do
No.
shit.
I mean, this was NCAA approved money.
Wow.
If she got up in the morning and to go to school and her car wouldn't crank, hell, the university come over, put a new battery and everything.
Oh,
All she
wow.
had to do was hit the.
Dadgum.
That was softball, girls softball. Now that
See, I
ain't
don't.
that ain't hearsay.
This is-
That's the truth bullshit right there. Think about it,
I mean,
Hog Lady.
it's actually a base.
What do you think them
Yeah.
It's
football
a
players are
5-string
getting?
base.
Legally. And
Hey,
then think about what they're getting illegally.
right. Can you play it?
Wait,
you
what?
play?
Me?
Yeah.
Hold on. Don't put me on the spot. Hold on.
You gotta make more noise.
I don't have an amp either, so it's not going to sound. This is just a bass. It's a 5-string bass.
Yeah, I agree, Polar Bear. Who's Ole Miss?
I'm a
Say
bass
what?
player. I'm a bass player.
Who's a bass player? Steve? You got to
Hardly.
be shitting me, man.
No,
You play bass?
I play bass. Hey,
Dude,
I've
we
had
might-
I've had 2 bands. You see that right there, the white thing? That's a 6-piece
Wait.
drum set.
Hogleg
One-
is a bass player or Steve is a bass player?
I'm a bass player, hog leg.
You're a bass player, dude?
Yeah. I've had
Holy
two
shit.
bands. I've had two bands.
I'm a
See that?
wannabe bass player. I'm actually a vocalist.
Oh yeah?
Do you play metal?
No.
No. What do you play?
You know who my the guy who I look to be the best bass player in the world. You know who that is, don't you?
Who are you about to say?
Flea.
Who?
Flea.
Flea?
Flea.
He's good.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I love that guy. He's good.
Yeah,
Do you know about Victor?
He's the best bass player to me in the world.
Do you know about Victor?
Yep.
That dude's fucking crazy, man. Flea is good too, though. Okay, so holy shit, man.
Yep. See that right there? That's a six-piece
This is crazy.
drum set. That's
Okay, so when
drum
Melissa commented and said you need to come to Hog Legs or whatever,
right.
I feel like she something happened. I'm drunk, okay? I'm fucking drunk. But this is cool, dude. Cause
Yeah.
okay, you know what's crazy is since I've been 14 years old, I'm 29. I mean, it's not that long. But since I've been 14, I've wanted to be a bass player, and I'm not good at it. I don't know.
Right.
I'm not that good at it, but I love it. And
I play the bass like a lead guitar.
dude, I wish you lived. Do you live? Are you in Texas? You're not, right? You
No,
told me
I'm in
that.
South
Hey,
Georgia.
Tinkerbell.
Georgia. Damn it. I'm an idiot, dude. I forget shit. I'm a vocalist.
Welcome in,
Hey,
Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell. But anyways, okay, so I'm a vocalist in a metal. I do clean vocals, but I do metal. You know what I mean? I do the screaming and the growling. Steve.
Right.
Good morning,
Steve.
God.
I don't want to disrespect you. I know a lot of older people do not agree with metal and shit, but
Well,
Good morning.
do you like metal?
See you later, Garth.
I'm a
First, I'm gonna ask
CCR
you,
and
Steve, do you like metal?
Stevie Ray Vaughan fan, if that helps
Stevie
you.
Ray Vaughan is a beast.
Oh man. Yeah.
He's a legend. He
Who
is.
is that?
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, you can't get much better than Stevie Ray Vaughan.
No.
I don't know
You
what
can't.
kind of guitar
You
he
can't
plays,
get
whether
That's the thing is you can't get better than that. I don't think.
well, Hog Leg.
Okay, so I've jammed I've played music.
Thank you for
with a
coming
lot-
in, Dennis or Denise.
Hog
You
Leg,
too,
I
Denise.
tried to turn you on. I turned Melissa on to him. I don't know if she's heard him yet.
Who's
The boy
that?
down in Key West, Nick Brownell.
Yeah.
I've told her about it 2 or 3 different times. I tell you what, that boy's good now. He ain't Stevie Ray Vaughan good, but he can make a guitar. He's pretty doggone good. I've
Right.
heard. Look, I grew up where I came from, right here where I live, the blues capital of the world in the Mississippi Delta, where they take them old piece of guitars and make them talk. You know,
Right.
I've heard some good. Listen, you know who Chuck Berry is.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
In the little town I grew up in, Chuck Berry's nephew used to come through twice a year. He came through going south and he came back through going north.
Right.
And we put a piece of 3/4 inch plywood, 4x8 piece of plywood up on the grease rack in the service station.
Right.
And we put that put that 3/4 inch plywood up there, and we'd raise him up about 3 foot
Right.
and set a 5-gallon bucket. We didn't have no little gallon chitlin bucket out there for him for tips.
Right.
Put a 5-gallon bucket out there.
Okay.
And he
So
didn't
I'm a
do nothing but
vocalist.
stand up on that piece of 3/4 inch plywood.
Tinkerbell
and
asked,
play that
play your
electric
bass,
guitar and
and
sing.
sing us a song since you're a vocalist. I've got to get my acoustic if I'm going to play something.
What the hell, man? I know I'm lost here. So anyway, this old boy could play, and he came through, I guess, 6 or 8 times. Came through to my little old hometown, and boy, he could play, and he had an amplifier and all that with him, you know.
Right.
And he claimed, and I don't know, but he claimed he was Chuck Berry's nephew. He's pretty doggone good, I'll tell you. He made money every time he came through my hometown. Jerry Lee Lewis is right up the road from me. Who was that said Jerry Lee Lewis?
Uncle Ted. I love that.
Stan, he's right up the road from me, man.
All right. This is
Stan?
Hog Legs channel. So before I pull this acoustic out and play, is it okay?
Yeah, because I'm gonna delete this this stream anyway.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Are you
pretty good.
sure?
Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
If you don't want me to play, I won't play.
No, go ahead and play it.
I don't want to disrespect you, dude.
I'll put you up on. I'm going to delete this one anyway.
No, don't do that. Stop. You don't have to do. Tinkerbell asked for it. That's the only reason I went and did it, because I'm drunk and I saw someone say something in the comments.
Yeah, Ted Nugent has a hunting channel too now.
It's not tuned. Don't turn back now, cause I don't give a damn. I'm drunk, dude.
That's
Hey.
all right.
Hold on. Damn it, battery's dead. Hold on. Y'all keep talking for a second.
All right.
Take it off of me.
I'm glad I can't play it. I can't even play a damn sick. I can't play nothing, man.
You gonna come up here and sing with Clayton Tinkerbell?
Tinkerbell can come up there and sing. She sings pretty good. Hey, Susquehanna Stan, when I was a teenager, I guess I was about 15. Jerry Lee played down in Clarksdale, Mississippi. He lived right up the road. And he came down there and played, and Jerry Lee was bad to drink when he was young. I don't know about older. That's the first time I was ever around him. But there's a whole bunch of my friends were in Clarksdale at the drive-in called the Ranchero. And Jerry Lee, after the concert, showed up at the Ranchero, and he was a loudmouth. And man, you talking about a fella getting his butt whipped.
Welcome in, Tim.
They whooped Jerry Lee all over that damn place. But it didn't stop him from singing. He went on to sing. But but Jerry Lee was he was a rough customer.
You ready?
No. I still didn't do tune. I don't know why this shit's not working. Oh goddamn, that's why. I'm sorry. I need to quit cussing, man.
At least some of those words.
Yeah.
Jerry Lee was
Okay,
good.
so Hogleg, I've never been on your channel. This is the first time ever, right?
Right.
You're cool. I'm glad you let me on here. I'm not trying to make an ass out of myself. You know what I mean?
Oh no, you ain't.
I shouldn't have come on here for the first
sing
time
a
ever
little-
drunk.
Do
I
a
feel
little
like that's what
Creedence
the
Clearwater.
problem is.
Do a little Creedence Clearwater.
See, I don't know any of that. I mean, I do know a little bit, but not enough to.
Well, just do something you know. Do your favorite song.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do. I got to get
Do
it
something
tuned
that you
right.
know you can do. Hey, Tim. That almost sounds like church music. Oh, that's some clocks in London going off.
Something's not right. Hold on. Still doesn't sound right. That's
Good
weird.
morning, Lee. You're welcome in.
I won't turn back now because I don't give a damn. You left me for dead with a gun in my hand. Memories I have are beginning to fade. There are a few that continue to stay. They left all these marks on the back of my brain. I can run hard and I can run fast, but I know that I'll never escape from my past. Know that I can and I know that I will. Escape from emotions that I seem to feel. Know that I can and I know that I will. Escape from emotions that I seem to feel. I'm drunk, dude. Turn back now, 'cause I don't give a damn. Left me for dead with the gun in my hand. Know that I can and I know that I will. Escape from emotions that I seem to feel. I feel like it's sad. I feel like a little puss. I feel like every song that I write is like sad, man. I don't know why. I'm drunk, dude. I'm sorry that I did that shit. I shouldn't have done that.
You did that. You did good. You did good.
I
Just
feel like the alcohol sang that song, Hog Leg. It wasn't actually me. It was the alcohol.
Hey, Lee Evans.
I have more to that song, and I'm so messed up I can't remember it. That's actually a song that I wrote, and I can't even remember it.
Well, if you wrote it, then I won't get a copy stripe.
That's right.
That's right.
Otherwise, you couldn't go to jail, YouTube jail, Hog Leg.
I won't get a copyright claim if you wrote it.
Lee Evans. You're the only person I know that's worse fisherman than me. Except for John Parker.
Dude, I love you, man. Steve, you're amazing, dude. You remind me of like my family members and stuff. I don't know. I just feel like you remind me of like just people that I have in my life.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm what's that? What's that word what I read about that one time? I can't remember what I'm trying to say. I was worried about Lee Evans. Lee Evans can't fish worth a lick. I can't fish worth a lick, and I think we all got it from John Parker. And Lee, I had an exorcist over there in Mike's Fishing Homes channel tonight, but she disappeared. She was going. What's that word I'm trying to think of? You saw it, didn't you?
I come in late.
Well, Melissa saw it. The gal was going. She does break spells or something, but she was going to break that spell. Cast a shadow and scared the catfish. Oh man, Tim, don't do that. 2,000 years ago, I don't know. I like to listen to music, but I don't know nothing about music. Written over 2,000 years. What hit song?
I'm trying to think, but welcome back.
Gotta be
Thanks.
something.
Damn, I don't know what happened. My phone fell, and when I ran to grab it, it exited me out or something.
I don't know, Lee. I don't know about this bank fishing, man.
I agree with Lee. It's just winter time and fish, especially the catfish. They go and hibernate like bears do. You know.
Hog leg. When I was boat fishing before 2014, when I was going out there every day, every 2 days I catch a 60 about every 2 days at least. A 60, at least a 60 every 2 days.
Right.
And that's without all these fancy electronics and everything.
Right.
Just knowing where to fish and being able to read the water.
Right.
Maybe not every 2, maybe every 3 days. Let's say every 3 days. But when you put in 44 hours, 3 different spots, and you don't catch a single fish, no.
Well, that's one reason I'm a boat fisherman. But I want to get back into bank fishing. I have bank fished before. I mean, I want to
Bank fishing is just hard, man.
Yeah, and I want to get back into it.
No, you ain't gonna learn. You ain't gonna learn nothing bank fishing except patience. That's all you're gonna learn.
That's right.
If you got a boat, you stay in the boat.
Well, I got a boat.
Well, stay in it.
Okay, so I have a boat, and I still go bank fishing because I'm broke. If I had money, I'd take the boat for sure.
Well, but wait a minute now, Clayton. You're not fishing. You're fishing in small rivers.
I fish in lakes mostly.
Well, I don't know. I never fished. I don't know nothing about lake fishing. Everything I do is tied to the Mississippi River.
Right.
I won't even talk about fishing in the lake. I don't know nothing about it. Even
It's
that tournament that
completely
I caught
different
that
from
41 in, I was fishing in the lake, but I could see the river right out there.
I feel like fishing in lakes is like all about timing. That's the only difference there is to me, in my opinion. The only difference between fishing a lake and a river is timing. Because you might go to a lake and you might tear them up. You might do really good in that spot and you know they're there or whatever, but you might go back again and they're just not there.
There's that question. There's
that
answer. That's the question, Walker.
I said I remember that song. That was
I do too.
That was a drug smoke. That was a dope smoking song That's when they was all in a yellow submarine and all that too. And Puff the Magic Dragon was coming along.
Puff the Magic Dragon.
Live by the sea. I went to rhythm and blues in them days.
See, I feel like I tried to be a musician and I just wasn't good enough. So I just quit.
Yeah, I had 2 bands before, and we sung the same music in both bands. We're Southern rock, country, and rockabilly, and blues, and that's all we did. We sung same songs over and over and over and over and over and over. We're you know what our biggest song was we sung? But some places didn't let you say the right words. So we put propane into it.
Instead of cocaine?
Right. That's the song most requested out there.
Well, listen to this.
Love the
Oh,
cocaine.
now, hog there. You got to listen to Nick Brownell then, because that's his favorite song.
Wow.
Huh?
I said, wow.
Yeah. And I was sitting here when I went in yonder a minute ago and came back. It wasn't Melissa that I was telling about. It was Lisa.
Wow.
Lisa Lee,
Elliot.
Catfish Regulators.
Right.
Wife. And try to remember, is Melissa still listening?
She's in there talking to the daughter-in-law.
All right. Well, Nick Brownell is this guy's name.
Right.
And you have to go on. I go on Google, and you Google, and right now, damn, this is sounding confusing, and it really ain't confusing. Key West, Florida, they got 5 or 6 honky tonks down there
Right.
that live stream their stage, their bands.
Right.
Okay. The two that this guy plays at, one of them is Willie T's. Willie WILLIE
Right.
T
Right.
Willie T's Bar and Grill or whatever they call it. Their live stream has been down for about 2 or 3 weeks now. And he played, but on Sunday nights at 8:00, you're on Eastern time, right?
Right.
All right, I think it's 8 or 9 o'clock Eastern time. He plays at Willie T's just by himself.
Right.
All right, on Tuesday nights, and their stream is up and running. He plays at a place called the Smoking Tuna.
Smoking
Yeah.
tuna.
SMOKIN.
I've heard of that.
Smoking Tuna.
Right.
Saloon or something, I don't know, but Smoking Tuna. You Google it and he plays the same time on Tuesday nights at the Smoking Tuna with his full band.
Right.
You ought to listen to him. I guarantee. Now listen, his language gets a little bit out of sorts,
Right.
but his music is superb. Because what you described your band, what y'all play,
Right.
you'd be crazy about this guy,
Right.
and he can hurt a guitar now.
Yeah. Well, I had.
And he'll play a little Stevie Ray. He do, and smoking. No, not Smoking Joe's Cafe. It's Smoking Tuna. Tim.
Yeah. There's a smoking tuna out there.
But I listen to a lot of that Key West music. Now I don't care nothing about the island music.
Right. I don't either.
None at all. I mean, I switch off real quick. But I tell you what, it is a lot of good entertainment in Key West. If you like to listen to not original, but if you like to listen to pretty good bands,
I like all kind of music except for opera and rap. I don't like listening to that.
See, I don't listen to the radio.
Right.
I don't care nothing about listening to the radio, but I love to listen to live bands play. I like to listen to live bands because they're doing something I could never consider myself ever doing.
Right.
And and that's reason I like them. There was a band that played at the Boar's Nest. You remember me trying to tell you the name of that place?
Yeah.
A month or two. I couldn't ever remember. It was the Boar's Nest. I finally, and I've been meaning to tell you about it. But they were from the guy that does all the singing plays the drums. And it's just 2 guitars and a set of drums. And I'm telling you, man, they were great.
Right.
They
Right.
played at the Boar's Nest. They played one set every night, and they played somewhere else another set every night. And this old boy's from South Dakota. His name is Randy McAllister, and he doesn't on YouTube and on Facebook. He got 2 or 3 little old videos up.
Right.
Man, that guy.
Yeah, I'm okay, Tim. I'm just like,
Man, that guy was good. They were good. And have you seen Shandy on any of the live streams?
No, I hadn't. I heard Mike's talk about it.
Yeah, I met her at Willie T's a year or so ago
Right.
in the chat room. I sat there and listened and watched for months and months and months before I ever said anything. And next thing you know, I made a comment on a song that was being played, and she responded, and one thing led to another. And she's got her own website, and in August I got started this fishing mess, and she came over to my fishing channel, and now Mike's is over there, and it's all kind of how the stories go.
Right.
But she follows Nick, and I was trying to tell her about this boy from South Dakota, and she never got to hear him. But she finally found him on Facebook and listened to his song. And she's a music freak now.
Right.
That's her whole YouTube channel is nothing but music. And I really like original. I like to listen to the bands play.
Can I get a one out there?
I want to apologize for being.
No, you don't need to apologize.
You got to
I
apologize.
just feel like I shouldn't have come on your channel like this, dude.
Why not?
Why not?
I just feel like I'm drunk and I wanted to play guitar.
Well, you are drunk, but it don't make no difference.
No, it don't.
Yeah,
make no
but once I start to think about it, it's like,
Listen, the only thing that'll offend hog leg is language.
language. That's right.
Bad language and using some. Other than that, man, don't worry about getting up
I
here and
cuss
playing
a lot.
guitar.
I try not to. Like, I try not to cuss a lot. But when
Well,
I start
you have
drinking,
to.
it happens.
That's one thing you got to do. You got to watch your language. You can't be saying some words and it's some stuff you just don't need to say.
Right.
You heard me say some dirty words. I cuss real bad. Look, man. I
But
cuss
it's
way
like I
worse
didn't
than
need
you.
to play guitar. I feel like
But I
playing
watch
guitar
the
is
language.
kind of.
Well, can I get a one out there? I need to lighten it up for old Clayton.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm in a good mood. I feel like I've messed it up. Okay, so I've never been on Hog Leg's channel.
No, you ain't messed nothing up, man. Get
First
off
time
of
I
that.
get on, I'm cussing and I'm playing guitar and I'm.
Well, next time you do it, we're gonna slap the hell out of you. How about that?
There you go.
I'm all right with that.
All right then. What you need a one? What's a one for, Hog Leg? I don't understand it.
Because I want to play my doggone thing.
Well, play your doggone thing.
Oh shit.
Okay, I will. This is my sticker.
Oh.
There you go.
Heck yeah. That was cool.
Oh, holy! I didn't know what the one was. Everybody else over here understood what it was, though.
Right.
That was
That's
cool,
neat.
man.
Welcome here, Froggy.
Hey, Abby.
Life is full of lessons, Clayton. It's 1:11 a.m. Teenagers here cussing. They will hear, but Hogleg don't need it on his channel. I've been listening.
I'm sorry, man.
Pasture.
I'm very sorry. I apologize.
That's all wasting chores.
It's like, okay, so when I make my videos for my channel, I try not to cuss.
Right, right.
I should do it when I'm live too, you know?
That's right.
It's just that alcohol
Now in Montgomery.
is involved. And
Where'd Lee Evans go? Lee Evans run off.
probably going to lose subscribers for this. Right.
No, no. I get you straight. I don't know. Believe me, I don't run people off for cussing. I give them the chance, you know. Like I'll explain it to you. There was a guy that came in here with his handle was the GD Bacon.
I don't like that handle. You know, I saw that.
I told him just I'd prefer him not to have that name.
But wait a minute now, Hogleg. It wasn't GD Bacon. It was the word written out Bacon.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
The
I know
GD
what you're
Bacon.
talking about.
The he's a part of that Lone Stars group over there. And I didn't mind him coming in here, but I'd prefer him using different handle, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Well,
didn't
it's like,
like that
okay,
either.
so I'm starting to sober up a little bit.
Morning.
I realized that
Good morning.
I've been.
No,
Hey,
Hey,
Jody.
Jody.
Howdy.
What are you doing up so well? Well, wait a minute. How'd that turn out, Hogleg? What did he say?
Sorry.
well, he didn't say anything else, but Blue Farm spoke up and said he's a good guy, and I told why did you run him off? And I said I didn't run him off, Blue Farm. I just told him I didn't want him in here like that.
Well, you did right. I'm proud. I like that. Because I tell you,
And
when
then
I saw him,
I was on Rustic Live the other day, and I was telling everybody hello in there, like I always do. I told Blue Farm, hello, Blue Farm. And he said, I don't know why you telling me hello, because you ran me out of your chat room the other day and treated me like a dog. I didn't treat him like a dog. And I didn't say no word to him. You know.
well,
That's
you
I feel like
you
everyone
you
should
really
just
don't
know.
need to be on. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like that. I didn't like that handle either. Now I'm gonna be honest with you,
I agree.
Jody. What are you doing up so early?
I beat
I ain't
myself
been
up.
bad. I'm even from fishing going home.
Did you catch anything?
I caught 4 small ones.
Hey, that's better than
Flathead, the
nothing.
blue.
I had some big ones hit. They get them. Had a lot of bites and takedowns, but they never hooked up.
Oh wow.
You fishing
I
by
went,
yourself?
I had a friend meet me at the boat ramp.
I went for 6 hours and I didn't even get a bite. So
Wow.
I'd
I
be
was
happy
wondering
to
where
catch
you
more
were
big
tonight.
ones.
All these tournaments ahead. Well, look, is the water up any?
Yeah, my water was up.
Good.
I still couldn't unload by myself. It's still that low, but it was a lot easier to unload today than it had been.
Yeah.
The only thing got off the boat ramp was the trailer. My truck stayed on the boat ramp, so it's easier today.
Yeah. Well, now you got an hour and a half drive home.
I probably got about an hour left.
Okay.
I'm thinking about taking my boat to my mom's and leaving it because my road's so bad.
The roads are bad. What, ice or snow?
Yeah, they scraped it before I left today, but it was still covered up.
Yeah, and it's
They cleaned it
cold.
off.
It's frozen back over now. Whatever's gonna
Oh
freeze
yeah,
over.
and I got a mile hill. I got to go down with curves, so I don't want this pontoon pushing me.
Oh Lord, no.
Yeah, well, you be careful out there.
Yeah. So
The
I thought I
Benedict,
did a ticket with Jens while I drove home.
the Bandit Frogster. I'm sorry. I just want to say that to the Bandit Frogster. I am sorry. And to Hog Leg.
But what's his name, Caleb?
Clayton.
Clayton.
Yeah.
That's close.
You couldn't remember his name other night. That's a name you'll never remember because you can't remember it.
Oh, I remember names. Just
You couldn't remember the other night, and you was on the same panel with him.
I'm close to it though. I don't know anybody named Clayton yet.
Oh yeah,
Clayton.
yeah.
Clayton. There, I know it now.
What was the Lone Ranger's name? Pontoon, Jody. Do you know what the Lone Ranger's name was?
Lone Ranger.
Clayton Moore.
Oh, was it? Yep.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to call him, Lone Ranger?
That's what we'll start calling him, the Lone Ranger.
I already got a nickname, Clayton, the Lone Ranger.
Yeah, Clayton Moore was the Lone Ranger.
There's a lot of good people named Clayton. I'm not one of them, but
Did you see that? Clayton apology accepted. Just don't upset UK Motrin. Now she's mean.
I try my best, man.
No, it's cool, man. I appreciate you coming up here and playing your guitar.
Get a little confidence, buddy. Get a little
I feel like
confidence.
that was ridiculous, dude. I shouldn't have done
No, I'd like to hear you play your guitar more.
that. Yeah. I'm not a musician, I'm a fisherman.
There you go. Be the fishing magician number 16.
You wait till I get up here and start playing the piano.
Good one,
Now
Aubrey.
you're in for a treat. Finn, you need to go to
I just
bed,
feel like
man.
I came on here and I made an ass out of myself. I mean, I'm sorry. I came on here and I made a fool out of myself.
Welcome in, Fields to Water.
Alcohol is not my
We
friend.
We all come on here and make fools of ourselves. Welcome to the crowd.
That's right.
Y'all speak for yourself.
You watch me fish a time or two and cast and stuff, you'll see me make a fool of myself all the time. You just laugh and go on.
Wait till you see Jody dive headlong off of a boat ramp into the water.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for that.
There you go.
This is what I need to stay away from. I need to just not do this.
There's a whole lot of folks need to stay away from that, man.
Oh yeah.
and there, you don't need to stay away from it. You just need to cut back on it.
Yeah.
There you go.
I get carried away.
I bet Clayton would like to make a bet on something sometime or another.
Yeah, there you go. Better. Yeah, you can get you a bet right there with Clayton.
Say what?
Pontoon
You like
Jody.
making bets?
Making bets?
Yeah,
I'm not a very good betting man.
perfect.
I usually lose bets.
Perfect, she said.
I always bet on the Cowboys and they let me
Even better.
down.
Here in a few months, we'll do you can go on a fishing challenge and we'll make a bet.
Mama said alcohol is the devil.
She's challenging you, Clayton, to a fishing contest.
Win.
You know,
The best thing you can do right now, Clayton, is to hit that leave studio button. Or you finna lose a beard, or have to run through the streets in your underwear. It ain't no damn telling what you fixing to have to do. Because she gonna beat you.
She'll win.
Cut this conversation off with her right now. Now that's good
Unless
advice.
it's a bullhead catching competition, then you're probably
Flathead.
going to win. Because that's what the majority of the stuff is around here that I can catch.
well, come about March. I'll be hunting you up.
If you want to do a flathead competition, you'll win. For
Definitely.
sure.
Of course.
You better be
Then
careful.
said, Clayton, go fishing. It's the best stop of the planet and cheaper. Stop. Don't agree to anything Jody challenges you to.
There's a bot. If anybody somebody, I don't see any moderator.
Clayton, honestly, my waters don't have that many flatheads, and I rarely catch them, but I like playing a game that I'm going to. And you're more than welcome to join it, and we can have a side bet on who does actually catch one. But, you know,
It won't be me.
I'm actually not that great of a fisherman. I'm just a girl. So you should win easy.
What is that? That don't have nothing to do with it.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter if you're a female or a male. You have just as much of a chance to catch a fish as me.
All right. So you want to bet? Make a bet in March?
What's the bet? What is
I want that
first?
beard.
Huh?
Your beard.
You want me to shave it?
If
I
you
look like a
lose,
12-year-old.
Huh?
I'll look like a baby if I shave it.
I'll bet you a nice reel for your beard.
Nice.
Come March.
Lord.
I don't have any nice reels.
I know, but just think you could have the opportunity for one.
What's the bet?
Whoever catches the most flatheads or the most fish that night.
No, I can't do it. I can't.
You got till
Flatheads are
March.
like unicorns around here.
You got till March to wrestle up a spot.
Listen, I can't. In my area, the best time for me to catch flatheads is the summer.
Well, I'll be doing it during the summer too. You just come find me in the summer.
But in March, you said until March.
But I'm going to start it back in March.
Start it back in March.
Yeah.
Come talk to me when I'm sober.
What's the fun of that?
True. I mean, this is the best time to get me.
That's okay.
I'm the most vulnerable right now.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't hardly ever catch them myself, so.
I don't believe you for some reason. Okay.
Well, you are too.
What about channel cats? I can catch them.
I don't do channel cats.
Oh, come on.
Never
Blue
catch them.
cat? Can you catch blue cats?
Well, you just think about it. Don't think too long, though.
I will for sure. I'll be back on Mike's chat and probably Hogleg's chat again if he'll have me on here. After me
You're welcome in here anytime. Anybody's welcome in here anytime.
You know, that boy there's smarter than the average bear.
No.
Most of them would have jumped on that.
Bears are pretty smart.
You just feel sorry for him, Jody.
Fields to Water said, abort, Clayton, abort. Quiet Man Curtis said, don't believe her, Clayton.
Yeah. Oh, great beardless one.
My beard is like when I shave, I swear I look like a 12-year-old. I look like a
Perfect.
child, like a baby, and I'm 30.
Yeah.
Run, Forrest, run.
I'll get ID'd every time I go to the store for anything.
I get ID when I go in places, but they just do it to make me feel good. They know I'm older than that.
I got ID'd about 3 months ago. I get $5 for doing
See,
it. They done sold some beer to a minor.
seriously,
And,
Ernie Brown, I have fished every area around me, and I still don't know them. I fished them and fished them and fished them, and I'll think I've got it figured out. And when I go there, I don't know anything. I don't. I
I
don't
really
know.
think rivers are easier to. I think rivers are easier to pattern than lakes. I don't know. I never fished in a lake.
You don't need a beard in the summer. Just saying. I don't need a beard in the summer, and I have shaved it before, and I feel like I lose respect. As soon as I shave my beard off, they're like, "Who's that guy?" They're like, "I don't care."
Well, you mess with Jody, you'll be beardless.
I don't doubt it. I mean, unless it's blue cats, that's probably. If it was blue cats, that's the best chance I have.
You can
Because
catch blue cats.
see, yeah, in my area, the best chance I have of catching a decent fish is a blue cat,
Yeah.
or maybe a channel cat, and that's maybe. That's only certain times of the year. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Boy, where in them rivers you fish in, ain't no river. You mess around them lakes, but them little old shallow rivers you got over there full of big flathead.
they are, but it's like they're. It's just weird. It's hard to get them. I don't know what it is. I've tried and tried, but
How
it's a
hard
sweet
is it
bet
to
though. The good,
gain?
yeah. I mean, I would definitely shave my beard in chances of getting a good reel because all my reels are crap.
What how hard is it on those? I looked on Google Earth when I told you the other day when you were on there. How hard is it to get access to the banks over there? Isn't that ranch land over there and some farmland and ranch land?
Yeah. Are you talking about for Red River?
Those guys will let you down there as long as it ain't raining, won't they?
I don't know, man. A lot of
You
the
ever
people
walked
that
up to one of the ranches or one of the farmers and asked them?
the problem that we have here is that everyone is disrespectful and they will leave beer bottles and trash.
Well, I understand that same way everywhere.
And even if you tell them, I swear I won't leave trash or any, they're like, nope, get out of here. Like they don't.
Well, listen, I'm metal detecting. My other hobby is metal detecting, and on my side of the Mississippi River, I must have 300,000 acres that I can metal detect on. I can't rut the turn road, the field roads up. But I hunted everywhere I wanted to hunt, and I hunted it to death for 20 years. And the same thing happened on the Arkansas side of the river that happened on the Mississippi side of the river, just the other side of the river. So I said, well, I got to find some new places, and I studied up on the history and all. And I started going to the farmers in Arkansas. I didn't know any of those guys. I just find them and tell them who I was and what I was doing. And you look on a map from McGee, Arkansas to Eudora, Arkansas, McGee, Arkansas to Eudora, Arkansas, and it must be it's got to be close to 50 miles. And there's not 10,000 acres on that 50 miles that I don't have permission to hunt, metal detector, just by simply going up there and talking to the folks. to the farmers. They all farmers, you know. It ain't no ranchers or anything over here.
I feel like my problem is when I go up there, they're like, "This is some this is some dumb kid who's wanting to go out there and trash our property." That's what. That's
Well,
how that's what it seems like. You know, I don't know exactly what it is, but if I ask people, "Hey, can I go fish your land?" They're like, no, because the last person we let fish our land destroyed it. They let trash everywhere, and
well, I've had the same thing posed to me about running the turn rows up, and when I pull up in a big Toyota Tundra 4-wheel drive, that's they automatically think that. And I said, look, man, I don't the 4-wheel drive, and I just tell them, I said, look, I don't want to go. I'm not going out there when it's muddy. I don't even want to be out there when it's muddy.
yeah,
Do I look like I want to wade through the mud to go in?
yeah.
You know.
I mean, my problem is I'm poor. You know what I mean? I have a cheap old truck. I look like a piece of trash. So you know what I mean?
Well, I don't know about that part now.
I'm not, I need to get a better job. I need to get a better job. That's and I need to get better stuff. I need to look more legit. People will take me more serious. A lot of it is that I'm just, I'm not, I don't have money. So when I go up to people and I ask them for something, they're like, "Get out of here, you bum!" Or like that's what it feels like. Um,
Well, I see you got a lot of rod and reel, a lot of rod sticking up back there. You may be poor, but you rod poor.
hey, they're all cheap though. They're all.
Well, that's
I bought
about
them
20
because,
more than I got.
yeah, but I don't know. Everything that I have back there was bought on cheap as I could get it to try to get a channel going. You know what I mean? Like just, I want to have 8 rods. I want to be able to drift and drag and suspend fish and all that stuff. I want to be able to do it without being rich. I don't know. Or not even rich, just middle class. Like,
Right. Well, that's how I started out, and until them rods back there were bought from me, them 2 Uncle Lou rods, and that's Melissa's Mad Cat rod. All I fished with was Berkeley big game rods
yeah.
with 10 reels on them.
That's pretty much what I got. I mean,
Hey,
other than big
that's what
game
I
rod.
used for what 30 something years.
How about Berkeley big game?
I feel like what a lot of people are gear snobs. You know what I mean? And it's
Well,
just
y'all
what
know it.
happens. You can't control it. It's not like I don't know.
I caught a 53-pound flathead on a Berkeley big game rod, and a pin reel.
Yeah, they work.
209
Look, you
reel.
know what?
Well, everybody knows that's all. That's what I use, the 309. That's the
There you
209
go.
right there.
Yep. Nope, that's a 309.
Is that a
And it's a
309?
Berkeley big game.
Yep.
And
See?
people laugh at me. You know what I mean?
I shoot. I wouldn't laugh at you.
Okay,
Why would somebody laugh at you?
some
Yeah.
people do. Some people are the same as me. But when they hear that I've got a YouTube channel and I'm trying to make content, that's when they laugh at me.
I wished I had. I wish I would. I'd go outside and get. I don't have a reel anymore. I sold a reel.
Let me stick that reel back up there again.
Look,
That's 309.
this is the one I had to bend it to get it to work properly. The drag still doesn't work right. I got 80-pound test on it because the drag doesn't work. If I don't have 80-pound test on it, it'll just
It
snap.
don't cost. It costs about $4 to put new drag washers and all in that 309.
I've tried it. I just hold on. Let me get the reels that I use. So,
How many pound test lines you got on that?
He said
on
80.
this one, I got 80,
8
but on my other ones, I got 30.
80.
mono.
That's a 309, Jody. That's a deep sea reel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I bought that reel, it was to go shark fishing. These are the reels that I have now. They're Sal Galing Surf Master 50s.
Man, I don't have nothing that nice.
So Galen,
This is it. Really, I don't know if people look at this reel and they're like, "Oh, are you trying to be catfish? You trying to be Catfish Dave?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I am trying to be like that. I want to be.
Right.
I want to have followers and I want to make money fishing.
Well, that's
I want to make money doing what I love to do."
Well, I don't see nothing wrong with them two rods and reels you just showed me.
This is a Daiwa beef stick. They're $50 on Amazon. I don't know if you can see it.
Well, I've been trying to
People
buy.
I don't know, man. I feel like people don't take me serious. I'm serious about it. I
I've
love
been trying to
fishing.
find
I've loved fishing since I was a baby. Since I was little.
There you go, right there.
See, that's why. Okay, whenever I was on there with Epic Catfish,
Right?
it made me feel better. You know, it made me feel good about it. It made me feel like, okay,
Right.
maybe, because he talked about, I have cheap rods and stuff, and that dude's legit. Like he's
known as the professor.
yeah. People are a-holes. That's what it boils down to. It's like, I don't know. Is that still? Should I not say that either? I don't even know what to say anymore. I feel
No,
like he's a legit person. Like he's cool.
yeah. He'll talk to anybody. Anybody that will listen.
The people in my area, I don't know. Do any of y'all know Danny King?
I know Danny King.
If you don't have a Danny King rod around here,
Made
people
the
don't
dip
take
bait.
you serious.
I remember when Danny King started making that dip bait.
Yeah, and then he lies about it too. He makes a dip bait and he catches flatheads, and then he says he caught it on his dip bait.
No, he didn't. He caught him on minnows.
He'll tell you different.
He lied.
Yeah, he does, and he does it.
That was
Because he wants to be
35. That was
successful.
years ago. Danny
He wants people to buy
King
his
came
bait.
out with that dip bait, and everybody, man, folks are turning flips by it. There's a scoop bait.
welcome in.
I like this brother. Oh wait, what is that? I can put out a nice rod. Right. Yeah.
Well, I've been trying to
Welcome
buy.
in, Bug Man.
You know why Lewis King didn't get successful? His brother? Because he didn't lie. That's why Lewis, in my opinion, Lewis King was better than Danny King. Because he told people, he's like, you ain't catch flatheads on this.
Well, the word spread over the Brotherhood of Catfishermen quick that Danny King was a fraud. That's basically the word that was put out.
Yeah. And Lewis King, his
buy,
brother Lewis King, he passed away. It's a shame.
Didn't know. I don't know Danny King. I just know that when he came out with that scoop bait or whatever they call that.
Punch bait.
Punch bait. That's what they call it. That the word got out pretty quick out of. Well, he was in Oklahoma, Texas. He was somewhere.
Welcome in, Backlash.
Vernon, Texas. Vernon,
Look
Texas.
here, I've been trying to find a 10-foot casting rod, 2-piece casting rod to buy. I bought a 12-foot flying cap. I got it. And I've been trying to find a 10-foot any kind of casting rod, medium heavy, and I can't find one to buy. And Uncle Lou says that he's going. He said, don't be surprised if he doesn't start making them. Start making them. 10-foot casting rods. And I want to wait on him, but everywhere else you can't. Do y'all know where people buy them?
Mad Cat.
You go buy one. They out of stock.
Are they? My buddy. Okay, so one of my buddies that lives in Oklahoma has a Mad Cat rod, a 10-foot casting rod.
All
That
of them
thing's
out of
nice,
stock.
man.
They're all out of stock. And I'm not gonna buy one until a few more months. I want to wait on Uncle Lou and see if he makes one.
See, I've heard nothing but good stuff about Uncle Lou. Like, I don't really know who he is. I'm from Texas. I feel like he's up north. He's north of Texas for sure, right? He's not in Texas, right?
Right. No, he's up north.
Yeah, so it's like I've heard good stuff. I haven't heard anything negative about him. You hear about Danny King's rods or whatever, and it's negative.
What is backlash? What is that? Where do you even find that rod?
Who said that?
Yeah, where do I even start looking for a six gill? Where I hadn't never heard of that rod.
I hadn't either.
And what does it cost? That ain't one of them $400 ones, is it?
I know Daiwa Beef Stick makes them.
See, I talked to Avid. Avid's got a outlet for Akumas up there, and we talked one night, but I never heard anything. 6gill.com. What are they expensive? Are they high dollar backlash?
I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom.
All right.
You have to teach him how to do his camera off and on.
Do what, Jody?
I said we're going to teach him how to make his camera go off and on when it gets up and down.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know to do that at the beginning.
okay. I'll have to six. Let me look back at 6gill.com. So I never heard of that. Never heard of that.
I hadn't either.
Sixgillfishing.com. Okay. 6gill. Sixgillfishing.com. Let me write that down.
Is that what he makes his chunky rods out of, Tim?
Okay. I got a message from Avid. But he's got an outlet up there somewhere, a bait shop right up there by him.
Okay.
And these casting rods, these 10-foot casting rods are kind of hard to find.
All
I
right.
guess.
So Daiwa Beef Stick, I'm fairly sure. I'm not 100%, but they had the 10-foot option. But I like Catfish Dave, so I got a 12-foot. I shouldn't have, because I mean, look how this thing is like a rubber band. It's just like it's a 12-foot rod. If you catch a 1-pound channel cat on
200 plus for that rod? No. I can't pay 200 for no fishing rod.
it was only $50. It's $49. on Amazon.
I'm talking to Bug Man. The only thing I pay $200 for that tall is a tomato steak.
Just a tomato steak. Good Lord.
Have any of y'all ever used the Daiwa beef sticks before? I mean,
I got 2 Daiwa 9-foot rods that I use, and I don't know what they are. The paint wore off of them, and I still use them. I got them. I use them about every time I go fishing. And
is
I'm scared.
is the tip of them, are they real like extra sensitive?
They fairly sensitive.
Yeah, it's like
I like a sensitive tip on a rod, though.
I do too, but if I catch a small fish, I can't tell. It's a 12-foot rod, and I can't even tell if I'm even.
Okay, back glass. I don't want it to be in a whole lot because if you're using these stupid circle hooks, at some point you want the rod to load that hook up. $119.99. That ain't bad. Is that Tim? Is that for a casting 10-foot casting? Bugman, is that a 10-foot casting rod? Medium heavy, medium light? I've got that website written down.
So I don't go over 8 foot or none of my rods.
Yeah, but you fishing out of a boat.
Yeah.
See, that's all I ever had was 7 and 8 foot rods. But fishing off the bank,
I got two 12-foot
able to
rods for bait.
hum it. You need to be able to hum it. I don't need a 7-foot medium. I got plenty of 7-foot medium. 7-foot medium for $119.
That's crazy. Yeah, you can get a Daiwa beef stick 12-foot.
Yeah, I
$49.
Well, I got one 12-foot, and that's a little bit too much for me, Ernie Brown. I need a 10-foot. I just bought a Slime Cat 12-foot, and it's a little much. I need to drop back to about a 10-foot.
I feel like it doesn't make a huge difference on the casting.
9 to 12-foot. $119, Tim.
I have a 7-foot roughneck rod, and I'll put the exact same reel that I put on the 12-foot rod. And I feel like it doesn't make that big of a difference on the casting distance. Maybe I'm just not a good caster. Or
Well, I got to throw 8-ounce weights. And so
I usually throw 6.
I have to throw
Plus
at
the
least
bait.
I got to throw at least 8s and at least 8s.
Right.
And
So a Daiwa beef stick probably wouldn't be good because it's.
the 2 Daiwa rods I got, I can't put 8 ounces on them. Yeah, I know they got a 9-foot. I've seen them, but I'm set on a 10-foot.
Okay, Clayton?
Yeah.
Well, composite reel seats. See, when you
Those
get
do work better.
Say what?
The longer rods do make you cast farther, even if it's just 50 foot, that'll make you hit the channel.
a longitude 10-foot.
See, I just feel like sometimes I cast further with my 7-footers.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just because I'm more. I think it's because I'm more comfortable casting a 7-foot rod
Yeah.
because that's what I'm used to.
Well,
I've been
I cast
practicing my
12-foot.
casting.
Say that again.
Jody, you figured out that a little bit longer rod, you can throw it quite a bit further.
Yeah. And that can make the difference on whether you catch a fish or not.
And whether you get
Just
it
that
in
little
the
bit.
edge or to the current seam or whatever's out there that you trying to get to. And
I have noticed whenever I do catch a fish with my 12-footer, it's a lot easier to keep it out of snags. Like when I need to pull it up over some sticks, or
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot easier. But the casting, I feel like I didn't know that. Just me personally. I mean, I know the majority of people say it, so it's got to be true. I'm not. I just feel like just me personally, how I cast and stuff, it didn't make that big of a difference for me.
You
But
think it's your technique?
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm not like a
Solo?
professional.
I went to academy in Little Rock, Arkansas, and in Madison, Mississippi. And I had better poles hanging up on the rack at my house than they was trying to sell at those two academy sports. They had nothing.
Some academies are better than others.
Backlash is saying 6 gill, 9-foot medium heavy catfish rod is in stock now, but they're $119. You can catch them BOGO.
Buy one, get one
free. Buy one, get
Yeah.
one.
Do they make one that's 1 foot longer than that?
Well, I tell you what, I've caught the Dickens trying to find a 10-foot rod.
That's me, Lee. That's me, 100%.
Well, y'all
You can
fish
get those B&M crappie rods. Those 10
both
foot
y'all
crappie.
fishing out of boats. You ain't got to spend the big bucks. You can buy an ugly stick. In fact, I got two 7-foot ugly sticks that you can catch the biggest fish in the United States on either one of them 7-foot rods. And but you can't throw them when you put 8 ounces or 10 ounces on them. You cannot throw them.
Right.
Maybe that's what my problem is, or that's why I can't tell the difference, is because I'm throwing 6 ounces plus the bait. Maybe that's why I'm not getting that distance, that extra
he's
distance
talking
on it.
$169 now. Yeah, you put the bait in the weight, and I mean, it's just so much you can do with a 7-foot rod.
Well, even the 12-footer, like, I feel like maybe it's just too flimsy.
Tape them together. Have a 14-foot. Yeah, Chucky, they sell them, but everywhere I go, they're out of stock. Man, I've been looking. I talked to Lou. I talked to Uncle Lou the other night, and he said very possible he's fixing to start selling a 10-foot.
I saw where someone had said the Akuma longitude
casting rod, and I told him I wanted to buy the first one he made.
Didn't someone had said the Akuma longitude? I think they're only like $70, right?
Okay, Backlash, I got you. Yeah, I know, but the 12-footer is a little bit much for me, Abby. And I got a 12-foot slime. What is it? Slime catch? Brand new one. I've carried it fishing twice, but it's a little bit much for me.
Go where they sell salt rods.
And I
Hello,
need two. Hey, Abby.
Welcome
yeah,
in.
When I was at
How you doing, Hogleg?
I'm doing good. How about you, Abby?
I want to answer. Good.
Stay with us.
I want to answer this kid's question about long rods. You can take those 12-foot rods, medium or heavy actions, or medium heavy that has good backbone in it. and put a 10-ounce weight on it and big bait and launch it. I cast 12-foot heavy action rods with 10-ounce weights and big baits. And they go a good distance, and I'm accurate with them as well. And the Akuma rods, they run you anywhere from 40 to 150 bucks. Hello?
I hear you. Have you ever used a Daiwa beef stick? Can you compare the two?
Compare which ones?
Like either your rod or a Akuma to a Daiwa beef stick, 12-foot?
A beef stick would be almost like my Catbuster rod. And the
Kinda
distance
similar.
between the two is I'd compare it in yards and not feet.
Really?
I
It's more
can
about,
go
like,
another
skill,
30
right?
yards. I can go another 30 yards farther than a beef stick.
Really? See, I think that's what my problem is that I'm using a beef stick. That's why I can't tell a big difference. If I had a decent,
Well, are you using the medium heavy or a heavy?
medium heavy, I believe. Let me check. I got it right here. Medium heavy.
The beef stick, the medium heavy, the tip is too flimsy.
Yeah, it's like a rubber band.
It's like casting a whip.
Yeah, exactly.
The beef stick is like casting a whip. With the Akuma, it's more of a heavy action and it's a little bit more stiffer.
Like a broomstick.
And you load the rod when you start casting, and by the time you get it to the point where you want it to let go to cast, the rod's fully loaded.
Right. Bigfoot.
Solo Texas says, but Bigfoot, you're 6'11", trying to be 5'9" and cast a 12-foot rod.
Hey, a friend of mine cast my 12-foot rod just perfectly, and she's 5'6". She launches a 12-foot rod of mine and my 18-foot like it's no tomorrow.
See, I feel like it becomes like a. I feel like it becomes too much of an issue. It's like.
$6'11", that Bigfoot.
Avid, I know I don't really know you or anything, but I just feel like the beef stick, the 12-foot that I have is really flimsy, like you were saying. So I don't know anything about it. I can't compare anything to it. It's almost, I would say that the 12-foot beef stick is almost the same as casting a 7-foot roughneck. They're damn near the same.
Oh, David fell off. Solo Texas says, just kidding. All it takes is practice.
Well, now look now that 12-foot I got, I can throw the fire out of it.
Yeah.
But, I throw it 3 times in one trip. I don't want to throw it dang thing again. I'm tired of fooling with it. Don't get a bite, catch a fish. And of course, I don't catch no fish. All I do is cast and rebait every once in a while. And I love it.
Where's
I
Avid?
really like it. I don't have no problems.
Does Avid make his own fishing rods?
No, he buys those Akumas up at a bait shop.
Right.
He got a bait shop up the road from him that he buys a lot of stuff from, and Chad said in here, go to your local bait shop. Chad, if you live where I live and you went to a bait shop, you might be able to buy a carp and a a long shank brim hook. If you was lucky. And
I
don't
tell you what, Steve Adams. I hope like heck I can get around as good as you do when I'm 74 years old.
well, I guess I do all right, but you know, I don't consider it a handicap. It's just certain things that you can't do when you get a little bit older. But I just really believe a 10-foot rod would suit me. I mean, I wouldn't get rid of this 12-foot. I love this thing, man. I like it. But I
I
just
feel like a
don't.
lot of it depends on the weight that you need, right? Isn't that what it's all about? How much weight you need?
No, Stan, it don't work like that on the Mississippi River, buddy.
Well, it's like you need 8 ounces minimum,
I think the
right?
weight.
It
So,
ain't
like,
no.
if I put 3 ounces on this Shakespeare Tiger rod, I can launch it pretty good. But if I put 8 ounces on it, I can't really get it out there very
get
far at all.
distance. You just have to readjust how you cast it. It's all
Like how
adjusting how you cast each amount of weight.
You're breaking up real bad, bro.
Yeah, you're breaking up.
I know I'm driving. What I'm saying is, I can do that when on my 12-foot, when I put a 15-ounce weight on it and a big chunk of bait, I have to readjust my technique on how I cast it to get the distance.
Oh, there he went again.
I think he's got
Yeah,
bad signal.
He's running out of
It's
signal.
something you
Yeah.
learn with the rods.
Oh, there he's back.
I just want to catch fish, man.
Oh, catching fish is the fun part.
Right. Talking about the reels and the rods is the hard part. Trying to get the right one.
Just get something that you can afford and have fun with.
Right.
And go fishing.
You don't be throwing everything into it like it's a science that you have to do it because everybody else is doing it. Just keep it simple. Like I said, just keep it simple. And don't make it more into something that it's not. Don't play keeping up with the Joneses when you just need to just take care of yourself.
What reel do you use usually?
I've used Cast Kings, I've used pins, I use Shakespeare's. My Shakespeare ATS baitcaster is the cheapest reel I've got. That and your casting reel.
I feel like a lot of
Pins
my
are the most
problems too is I'm
expensive.
using trolling reels. Like I use like stuff that's meant for not really meant
Just
for
get you can go to Walmart and get you if you like bait casters, you can go get you a Kuma ATS low profile bait caster. That's a good catfish rod reel. It's cheap, it's inexpensive, it's about $30.
Abbott, he got some nice rods and reels.
Yeah,
he's showing them off there. He got some.
Yeah, I seen them earlier.
Yeah, he got plenty of tackle to catch what you want to catch.
Oh,
He said those were. I thought he just said those were trolling rods or reels.
Or what?
I thought he just said those were trolling reels.
Well, he's got a 309 on a nice rod, and he's got that whatever that other reel was, it looked like a deep sea rig. I mean, he got stuff to fish with.
I think that's a Penn 309.
That was a 309, a black side.
Yeah.
I
That
thought he
thing,
said he had
that
a Penn.
309. That are y'all talking about mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about the rod you showed. Y'all, I got to get off of here. I'll check with y'all later here.
That 309 that I've had since the day I bought it.
All right,
Nothing but
Steve.
problems.
You take it easy.
See y'all later.
Later, Steve. Yeah, that 309, since the day I bought it, I'd had to bend things on it. The screws were loosening up on it. I think I just got a defective one because I've heard a lot of good stories. I've heard a lot of good things about them.
Is that a Penn 309?
Yeah,
Say
it's
that
a
again?
Penn 309.
Yeah, Pin 309.
What you
The
can do on
drag.
the screws, you know the Loctite you can get out of auto parts stores? Get a little bit of that, dip them on tip of the screws and put them back in, and they won't come loose on you anymore.
The Loctite.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what someone else had told me one time.
It's well worth it because I have 2 pin spinning reels and I got a pin rival bait caster. I love the hell out of them things. Pardon my language, hog leg. I love them pins. They costed me a fortune, but I've had them for almost 7 years, and I've had no problems with them.
Right.
But
I think what it was this when I bought mine, it was just I got one that just wasn't good, and I only bought one.
Bought one, why?
One of those Pin 309s. I think just the one that I bought just happened to be one that was just not put together right.
They
How's
are
it
a
been?
whole new world. Bait casters are a whole new world.
They are.
And I think they're the
Yeah,
best
trust me.
thing for
Yeah, it's a
catfishing.
guy that runs all spinning reels, and I finally get a bait caster rod, and I had to go buy me a bait casting reel. It threw me for a loop.
I had 3 of these. The Abu Garcia, what are they? The Ultra Casts or whatever. All 3 of them were just like crap for me. I don't know. But then I bought the H2O Express reels, and they've been great.
Right.
Yeah,
And
I
they're
went
only
from when I got that bait casting rod, I went to HES, and I had a big cat break the HES. So I went to a pin rival, and nothing's broke that rival yet. The pin. But then again, I'm using saltwater, freshwater reels.
yeah.
I just bought a PC Fun 60, Chaos 60.
They're pretty good.
I've never tried a PC Fun. I've been more a pin fishing, pin reel guy myself, because I know how good they are and I know how tough they are. I just have not branched out from a pin.
Well, that's all I've used for the last 30 years is a pin. And I just bought me a Chaos 60. I put it on that new reel.
Ernie just said he has the Abu 6000. He's had it since he was a teenager. And that's why I went out and I bought these Abus. Everybody says good stuff about them. And like,
I bought that Cast King Ponchos 5000 spinning reel. I have not yet caught a big cat on it. The biggest cat I've caught on that Cast King was a 3-pound channel cat. and it has not proven itself whether it's good or bad yet.
It's
So
not
I'm wanting to
proven
see
yet,
how
right?
well it's going to handle against a 50, 60-pound cat.
Right. To me, it's like in my area, I'm lucky if I even catch one fish that's 30 pounds or over. You know, one.
Where do you fish? What lakes and rivers?
I don't really have much to fish but lakes, and it's got blue cat, channel cat, flatheads.
Well, if you're fishing a lake that has blues, flats, and channels, you got fish that can get well over 100 pounds,
Yeah,
except with the channels.
yeah. The problem is that people kill all of them as soon as they catch them. They kill them. So
What, you mean they keep them and eat them?
yeah, yeah.
Trust me, if they're in there, they're not all dead.
Oh, I know that, but it just makes them. They're rare because okay, so where I live, the thing to do is trot line, jug line. So you got and you're allowed to have 50 jug lines a day, or in the water per person. So people are out there jugging hard. Their trot
Yeah,
line, you can have 100 hooks on the trot line.
yeah, but you get one big cat, blue or flathead on that jug line, that jug's gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because those big cats will bury them things underwater and keep them underwater for a long period of time.
yeah,
Get them snagged up on something and just break them off.
yeah.
Because you'll never see that jug again if you get a 60, 70, 80-pound cat on there.
Yeah. I don't know.
And
I've had my dad runs jug lines a lot, and he's caught some 60s and 70s, and one that was like 79 and some ounces. It was close to 80. But he's
Right.
using pretty good sized jugs,
yeah,
and he keeps everything he catches, and it kind of pisses me off. It's like,
Yeah.
I'd like to catch that on a rod and reel, and
Right.
I'm sure you can.
he's not the only one that does it. In Texas, it's almost like it's just tradition to go out and keep every fish you catch.
I don't have a problem with that as long as they don't waste it.
Right? Yeah, they're not wasting it, and I'm glad that they're eating it at least. But it's like as someone who does it as like for the sport, it gets to you. It kind of irritates me. I don't know.
I can understand keeping anywhere from a 5 to 35-pound cat, but anything over that, I'd put back.
Yeah. Well, the people that I know that fish here, they keep everything. So it makes it hard to, like, you can go out and fish, and if you catch a 5-pounder, it's like you're happy. You're glad that you caught it.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's
So
not
the weather-
everywhere. It's just, like an hour, every direction from me. You have the chance to catch a big fish. It's just you're not very likely to catch it unless you're jug lining and you're leaving those
Right.
jugs out for a long time. Or trot lines.
So how was the weather last night, Jody?
How was the what?
Well-
The weather? It was great till it got windy and
Yeah.
blowed in rain. That's why I had to leave.
Well, the wind blew
I'm just
out of
about
here
sure.
the rain and the wind blew out of here about 2 hours ago.
Yeah. The wind was cold,
That's
but I
what's
could
up.
take it. But the rain, does just the wind and the rain and the cold was just too much.
Oh, I agree with that. And now it's going to be a high 40, 50 today here, and it's going to be start warming up again this week. I might try to sneak out that one day this week and try to go fishing before work,
I would go again
which I
today
really miss.
myself. I just gotta make sure my
Hold on.
batteries is charged up.
I'm
Like I missed something. The Bandit Frogster said, "What
driving
Mr.
into work right
Ken
now.
sounded fast." If
I'll
you
be
have
right
a
back,
different-
y'all.
Okay.
All advice is
All right,
appreciated, and Clayton can make choices. I feel like I've missed a
love
lot of stuff
teaching
that's
people on
happening.
the shoreline and stuff how to fish. It's fun. And it feels good too.
What is it? Or what was that? I'm sorry.
I says I enjoy teaching people hands on how to fish. Helping them to learn to catch big crappies, bass, bluegill, whatever. And catch.
I'm happy to catch anything. I mean,
I'm
I'm
sitting
I
always
here
helped
at
a
the
trying.
friend of mine I told you about earlier. I helped a friend of mine earlier show her how to catch those big cats, and she 2 weeks ago she brought in a 63-pound blue.
Nice.
That she did really good. I wish I'd have been there to help her land it, but she sent me the pictures of her trying to hold it up. She's having a hard time holding that thing up.
I bet. I'm 6'1", 260 pounds, and I was having a hard time holding a 35-pounder up for a long extent, or for a long amount of time. And that's not even as big.
Try
That's not
holding
even
up an 83-pound blue.
63 is almost double what I was having a hard time holding up.
Hey, try holding up an 83-pound blue.
Right. Well, see, the problem is that where I landed it, I had to climb down a cliff to get to it, and then climb up the cliff with it, and then so if it would have been an 80-pounder, I probably would have been like laying on the ground wheezing when I got to the top of the hill.
A lot of the places I go to fish that has riprap on it is at almost like a 35 to 40 degree angle from the top of the bank to the edge of the water. And if it's muddy on the riprap, you're going to go in that river real quick.
Yeah.
Really?
It gets slick real quick, real fast. I'm going to try to see Friday and try to get some fishing in, Jody.
Do what?
I'm going to try to sneak out Friday and get some fishing in. If the weather's nice.
Yeah. I would have stayed and went fishing again today, but it's just the rain.
Oh, I understand that.
I go back to work Tuesday, so I was trying to get as much fishing as I could.
Did you catch any good ones? Or any?
No,
You said
I
small
had
ones,
two.
right?
I had two big hits. I was hanging up the bimini, fixing it at the top when that one hit, and by the time I got up there, it was gone.
I hate
And
it.
then I think I had a flathead bite.
I hate it whenever that happens.
Yeah. I was just in the middle of something, couldn't stop and go get it.
Your heart starts beating all fast, and
Can
then
you
when you
hear
get
me,
there, it's
Jody?
like nothing.
Yeah. What'd you say? Nope, can't hear you.
Hello?
Hello.
I can hear you. I can hear you, Avid, and I can hear you, Jody.
StreamYard's acting up.
Can you hear us, Avid?
You're the lady who.
He could for a second. I know he could hear us.
Weird.
Yeah, that's weird. I got two of you up here in my.
Yeah, we were just talking and everything went black.
I got two of you up here
I saw
now.
it, Solo Texan. I saw it. Make
So
sure it has
hog leg.
the Abu stamp or the Sweden pin. That's what you said.
Are you there, Evan? Hello.
I'm about to have to take
Hello?
off, man. I didn't realize how late it was.
Hello.
Mhm.
Hello, hog leg.
I'm here. I can hear you.
I just had the circle of death on my side. You
I'm
know
about to have
you're
to
in.
take off, y'all. It was a pleasure talking with y'all, and I'm sorry that I made a fool out of myself on your channel.
No, you didn't make a fool out of yourself. Just
No, you didn't make a fool. You're just learning.
Yeah, but I was drunk. I was drinking too much, and I was being
But
dumb.
nah. Don't worry about that. Just
it's
Sorry.
you don't have to say you're sorry. Just you don't
I
say
can't hold
you
it.
apologize, and that's good enough for us.
Excuse me.
That's right.
Heck yeah. Well, y'all have a good morning.
you live and
Enjoy.
learn.
Yeah. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are really nice.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Y'all have a good.
We all just a big family.
Heck yeah. Hopefully, I'll be able to come back on again and be sober next time.
You're welcome up here anytime.
Heck yeah. All right, y'all have a good day.
All right, you too.
See you, Clayton.
You're in good. You're in with good people.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, hog leg. You know you're in that channel cat tournament, right?
Yo, yeah. Yep. What day?
Do you mind if you're on Saturday or Sunday?
It don't matter.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure. Because I was trying to balance out both days with good people. I didn't want to lopsided any.
Right. Well, now
Because I know.
is this channel cat
Go ahead.
contest? Is this channel cat bank only or a boat and bank?
Bank and boat.
All right.
If you have a boat, you can use the boat. If you have a bank, if you prefer bank fishing, you can bank fish. Any public waters, no pay lakes and no fisheries.
We don't have them around here.
And you're allowed three rod limits pertaining to your state. If you're allowed to use 6 rods for the tournament, you're only allowed to use 3
Okay.
to make it fair for everybody.
All right. Georgia has no
Because I know some
minimum.
states you have to. Because I know in some states you're allowed to use ungodly amount of rods.
Good night, Clayton.
So
That's how it is in Georgia.
I want to make it fair.
That's how it is in Georgia. You don't have a limit on rods.
Right. Well, for this tournament, I'm trying to make it somewhat fair for both bank anglers and boat anglers. 3 rods. I hate to say it, but you can use chicken for bait. No bacon.
I plan on using chicken liver.
Hey, you can use chicken liver, you can use chicken breast, you can use neck crawlers, you can use blood baits and the baits that you get out of Walmart. You can use live bait, cut bait. So you got all your regular baits you can use too as well. So
I plan on using nothing but chicken liver. Chicken liver and sewing thread.
wow.
I hold
But
my.
we got some great people in there too.
Well, my PB channel is 23 pounds.
Wow,
Nice.
that's a good start.
Yes, it is.
Well, good thing it's a numbers game, but everything has to be over 2 pounds. But Lance is going to be fishing Mendota. He's 2 hours away from there.
I'll be fishing the Flint.
So that's going to be a good one to see.
I'll be fishing the Flint River.
You're going to be fishing a what?
The Flint River.
Oh, wow.
Is Rustic in?
I haven't seen we get another bot in chat.
Is Rustic in the Channel Cat tournament?
No, he's in backup.
Okay.
I have 3 people in for backup. In case someone calls in due to bad weather or something, I have some people I can use to get them to come in to cover for them.
Okay. Don't worry about that. You'll get them back, Clayton. I lost 7
You get them back,
subscribers.
Clay.
YouTube just plays that game.
Oh. Yeah, me and YouTube's been around and around on that one. But they did make a point, too. They go and check your channels for those that have truly subscribed to your channel. And the ones that just click subscribe and the bell notification, they get rid of them because they consider them bots. But if they go in there and watch your channel, subscribe, bell notification, leave the thumbs up and a comment, they won't take them.
Avid Rustic says hello. And Jody Rustic says hello. Good morning, Real Beast. Welcome in.
Hello, Rustic. Rustic, there's one way I know you can get.
And he's gone. Welcome in, Dale. Welcome back, Evan.
Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button.
Good morning,
I
Amy.
hit the wrong button.
There you go. Welcome in, V3. Where's all these folks coming from?
They're the morning crowd. Rustic, if you team up with Danny as a you could probably get in a tournament a lot easier.
What, run off one channel? Is that what you mean, Evan?
What?
They can run off of the same channel?
Right, they can run off the same channel and same phone.
Tim said, did you make it home yet, Jody?
I think she might be in a dead spot too.
Rustic said, I can do that.
Because teams are allowed to compete in the Channel Cat tournament.
Okay, then Rustic's in.
Because this is about having fun. And when I started this was not aimed just for small channels, but a lot of small channels under 1,000 has jumped up in on this, which is good. I like it.
Well, I'm sure enough a small channel.
That's good. Hey, it's a good way to get you out there and get people to see you.
Did y'all see that video I put out of my stickers? I put a video out on my stickers. That y'all go check that video out. If y'all want me to, I'll show it to you right now.
I was going to hit number 1, but I hit the back button. My thumb keeps hitting the wrong button. I like that.
You see that last one? That's going to be my
Speak of the devil, look who shows up.
Welcome me in there, Rustic.
Morning. Yeah, I know where to go catch some. Not a whole lot of.
Hey, we're just talking about you show up.
Do what?
We're just talking about you to show up.
Oh, I've been sitting there listening.
I gotta quit doing this because every time I do that, someone pops in. Might be careful because Danny might pop in next.
If anybody out there wants me to add their stickers to it, just email me at hoglegcatfishing@gmail.com and I'll send you my address.
I'm just waiting for an address, Hogleg.
All right.
I sent you the email, but I've never got nothing in return.
All right, I'll check the spam folder. It may have went.
Your wife said she had my email for you, and she texted you my email.
Yeah. Oh, she put it in the text
live stream.
Okay. Well, I'll check my text.
Yeah. Last live, she said she texted you my email.
Okay.
And she went off my YouTube page on my About Me and got the email.
All right. I'll check the text then.
Where is Melissa?
She's talking to our son's wife, our daughter-in-law. Their family, our son, his wife, and their 4 kids, our grandkids, they've all got the COVID.
Uh-oh. So she's over there taking care of them.
Well, she's talking to the daughter-in-law on the telephone, and she's
All right.
the daughter-in-law. She's having a rough night. Her stomach is hurting, and she's been throwing up and all this.
Sounds like she has the stomach virus.
No,
Flu or something.
they got COVID. They've all had been tested, and their two boys are asymptomatic. They have COVID, but they don't have any of the symptoms.
Yeah, they're a carrier.
Yeah.
But see, I've been doing a lot more of keeping my immune system built up and
Yeah.
keeping me healthy, and that's been really helping me a lot.
Well, they're on two different kind of medications, him and her, but both of them are on high dose of vitamin D, zinc, and vitamin C, I think.
Yeah, I drink a lot of apple juice, a lot of orange juice, carrot juice, cucumber juice, celery juice, milk, garlic, coffee, Gatorade, water, all the stuff that will help you keep from getting that and fight it.
Jamalina says part of COVID, Evan, my stomach went crazy yesterday.
That suck.
Solo
I just
Texas
went away
said,
from you.
Effort.
Solo Texas said, I'm still waiting on my sticker from you.
I don't have your address, Solo. I can't send something I don't have an address to.
I didn't even get a notification you was on, Hogway.
You didn't?
No.
Neither
some
did
reason,
I. I had to go back in and resubscribe and set the notifications again.
I've had several of them that's been live that got no notifications.
Well, I wasn't gonna go live tonight, but I went in there to Mike's Fishing Homes channel, and they everybody on the panel wanted to go stay on the panel, and Mike's Fishing Home was offering to let them stay on and him go to bed, but there wouldn't have been no control in that, in there. And so I told him I'll just start my show up tonight.
Hell,
Yeah.
his show is still going. And there's no one in the panel, but the people are still in chat.
Daggone.
I'm like, really?
Wow.
You know, I was other day when me and Dane was down there on the river fishing when it was 20-something degrees. Ronnie Moore come down there, and he seen I was struggling with my battery to keep my phone charged up, and so he brought me this here yesterday.
There you go.
Solo, I did have it, and my last computer, when it crashed, it wiped out my email. So I had to get all my contacts again in my email.
And he brought me that to keep my phone charged up.
Oh, wow. He just give it to you?
Yeah, he bought it, brought it down here and gave it to me.
Oh, Lord.
What is that? Is that like a Jackery or a power bank? Oh, a jump box.
A jump box? Yeah.
Got a USB port there.
Right.
Yeah. I got something like that. Plus, I got a Jackery, which will last a lot longer.
What'd you pay for your Jackery, Avid?
$150 off Amazon.
150. Oh, you got a small Jackery?
It's well worth it. It's a Explorer. It's a smaller version, but it'll do my phone, my tablet, and run them both off that Jackery for about 4 days before you have to charge it.
Wow. Yeah,
And
I heard
can
them.
you?
I heard them Jackeries are good.
They're very good, especially if you can get you see you can charge it by outlet or by solar panels. I just charge it by outlet because it's quicker.
Right. Right.
I love that Jackery. I want to get another one.
Them
I want to get a little bit bigger ones.
them big Jackeries now you can run doggone refrigerator off of them.
This little one, I can run a small beer cooler off of it for about 4 to 6 hours.
Right.
I can run a DVD player and a TV off of it for about 4 to 6 hours. So that's good.
Right.
If I set a reminder, I get a reminder pop right up Gigability, but I mean I've got the notification bells on everybody, and some will pop up, some don't.
Huh. Now that's like me. When I make the thumbnails for the show hours before, it don't I can't see them. Melissa can see them, but I can't see them.
Well, what's your sub count, Hogleg? Are you 500 yet?
I ain't but 189.
We gotta change that.
Let's see this. Let me update it. I might be less now.
It should be more.
190. I'm at 190. Well, I ain't worried about the subs. I mean, I'd like to get to 500.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you're 500, you can start on your community tab.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
I got a question for you, Avid.
What?
On my in my YouTube page, I got let's see. Let me see what I'm talking about before I ask you.
Yeah, Gigability, he is. Ronnie Moore's a good guy. I was in there watching the Winter Blues tournament, and the wife answered the door, and I could hear some guy holler at, "Is Rustic here?"
All right, Avid, you ready?
Go.
How do I, or can I, add? You know, on the on the home page, videos, playlists, channels, and about. How can I get on the channels?
What do you mean? In chat?
No, on my customization on my home page on my YouTube, you know where it says home, videos, playlist, channels, and about.
Right.
When I click on channels, it says this channel doesn't feature any other channels.
You have to go into your studios to change that to where you can allow channels on there. You have to go into your studios to change that setting to where you can allow the channels that you subscribe to show up on your channels.
Where do I go to?
You have to go into your
Customized channels.
yeah, customized channels on YouTube, and it'll take you in there to like your dashboards and all those settings. And I think it's your settings or customization button that you have to go through either one of them to set that up.
Hey, Chad. Hi, Tina.
Chad, you're safe. Lee don't like me, period. Yeah, I think you have to go through one of those two settings to allow your subscriptions to show up on your subscription page.
Where am I? Where's the camera?
I can do it later. Welcome in, Tina.
Hi, Tina. I know Chad don't like me no more because I don't get a wrench in his channel.
I'll just going to allow everyone to see what channels you're subscribed to.
I don't have a problem with that.
Huh. I'm subscribed to homesteading channels and
I subscribed to I think almost 1,200 channels.
right. I've subscribed to the fishing community channels and some of the reselling channels. You know, like
Hey,
the Hales channel and all that.
Chad, I may bully you, but I also share out a lot of links and keep the trolls out of your channel.
Morning, Van.
That's all right. I don't have to be a mod in your channel. I get to sit back and watch and listen.
I suppose.
There's Ricky. Morning, Ricky.
I gotta quit hitting
Congrats
that.
on that Uncle Lou rod last night.
Yeah, he lucky joker. Which
I
one
set up
did
until
you?
11 o'clock. I couldn't set up no further past that, man. My insomnia medicine kicked in and I had to go to bed.
Morning, V3.
But that's all right, Chad. I'll take a vacation.
He said you earned that, Evan. You bullied me.
Hey, he bullies me every chance he gets, so I get even with him.
That's what
He bullies me, I just return the favor.
That's right, Tina.
Yeah, I'd like to have one of his medium heavies.
He's out of them right now.
Yeah, that's what she said last night.
He's only got mediums and medium lights. I think I got the last medium heavy he had.
Oh, crap.
And he sent Chucky Morgan bought me one, a medium heavy. And when I got here, Uncle Lou had stuck a medium light in it also. I guess I'm gonna.
It'll be a beautiful day today. And after work, damn.
I hope so. It's stormed and rained here all night.
It's blue skies here.
The thunder just moved out of here about 20 minutes ago.
I can only send it back to you.
No. Don't send it back.
What reel would you suggest putting on that medium light Uncle Lou's rod?
A medium light?
Right.
I would go with a Shakespeare ATS low profile bait caster.
Or what?
Or I'd go with a
That's true, Ricky. Uncle Lou's rod's got some good backbones. It don't matter what size they are. Did I freeze up too?
No.
Just have it
no,
moving
I'm
around.
thinking of another reel. The Shakespeare ATS, or I'd go with a Fathom bait caster, or I'd go with a PC Fun.
Yeah, I was thinking about. I was gonna put a PC Fun 60 on it, but just like I did the other one. But I'm thinking about getting a Shailene.
Shimano?
No, a Shailene. I was thinking about getting a. Oh man, Shailene. It's an orange. I can get an orange reel to put on it. Everybody was, and he was saying they were good reels also.
Oh, you got a lot of good reels out there. Just what you want to balance your rod out with.
Right. It's a casting rod.
That's why I figured you had a casting rod. That's why he's naming a lot of casting reels.
I'll check that incoming.
Number one again.
Who put it in there?
I put it in there verbally.
Hey. Yeah, Froggy. I got it. Got it. I got your address right here.
Froggy, if you want, I can send him a sticker. I got a couple of yours.
No, she I'm sending her one.
Okay. I can't do that for you because I don't have any of yours.
Send me your address.
I gave you my email. I think I sent you my email once, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I can send it again. Oh.
Good morning, Chucky. Welcome back in. Yeah, Johnny.
Morning, Chucky. Morning, Bugman.
Bugman's been in here.
I just now seen him.
He was in here when I came in. Hey, Chucky, how you doing?
Welcome back, Garv.
Did we lose Jody?
Yep.
Oh, she hit that dead spot by her house. Yeah, she hit that dead spot.
Where are you at, Evan?
Say what?
Where are you at?
Work?
Doggone, what time you get off?
I'm covering that guy's shifts on the weekend that he got fired.
Oh. Happy Sunday right back to you, Tina.
Yeah, happy Sunday, Tina. I'll be back in a minute.
All right.
Morning, Garv. Morning, Miss Amy.
Oh, Lee's going fishing to go live, Amy?
I think he goes on about 8 o'clock.
But I think I'm gonna let yeah, 8. I think I'm gonna let Lee Evans take over now. So, I've been on here for 3 hours and 12 minutes so far. So I'll give y'all a couple of minutes to say goodbyes and all. And I hope y'all all go over there to Lee's channel.
All right, buddy. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, Rustic.
Bye, everybody.
And, I enjoyed everybody showing up in here. Thanks. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up for me. And if you ain't subscribed to me, just subscribe to me and hit the thumbs up. Had to pop over Max. I think he showed a new live. Feel sweet. Oh wow. Huh. All right, y'all. There's 27 people in here. Okay, I'll leave. All right, Tim. We all need to go to church. You have a blessed day too.